I don't smell anything.
I'm gonna go check.
Each year, over 65,000 American homes suffer a fire due to an electrical problem. Is your home safe? You can't be sure unless you call Crosby Electric, your exclusive provider of CurrentSafe, the world's foremost home diagnostic system. Crosby Electric will send a specially trained electrician to your home. Using high-tech equipment, they'll check your hidden wiring, panel box, light switches, and electrical outlets to make sure your home is safe.
Well, it appears that we found the culprit. Faulty wiring.
I should have had it checked.
Just be thankful everyone's okay.
For an in-home no-obligation assessment, visit crosbyelectric.com. Don't just think it's safe, know it's safe.
Now you say.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
What the hell are we doing here?
We are behaving the way a superpower ought to behave.
Well, our behavior has produced some crappy results.
Only two things scare me, and one is nuclear war.
What's the other?
Excuse me?
What's the other thing that scares you?
Carney.
Joey Clark.
Welcome into News and Views in the afternoon. I'm your host, Joey Clark. My trusty sidekick / co-host. In fact, he could host a show on his own if he wanted. Eddie Vader, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
I like you wearing that Vivek shirt.
Yeah.
You rebel scum.
Okay, another reason I like it, the fabric, very soft.
Soft?
Very soft.
I do like those
skin,
shirts.
yeah.
No, but those, it's weird. Where are you? We get 2XL.
Yeah, whatever you got.
And I got a 2XL too. But they're a little too big, and I've been trying to shrink them. Where it's like hot water and hot dryer.
Yeah, but I've done that. But let me tell you, as a guy who's...
Oh, it gets...
Yeah,
your belly starts showing?
Yeah, don't
do it
let
too much.
it ride. Yeah, sometimes,
don't do
Joey,
it too much, yeah.
you have to not dry the shirt because you
Just
don't
don't?
want it to shrink.
Oh, yeah, right.
Secrets of a fat boy doing laundry.
You know, I almost wore a tie today just to mess with the comment section.
Whoa.
Yeah, one day I might just come in suited and booted.
Wow, okay.
Just to mess with them.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're always critics of what I'm wearing, what you're wearing, what we're saying.
Dude, the haters.
Oh, the peanut gallery. The haters are going to hate.
Dude, they hate very well, too.
And actually, it does remind me of that Chappelle Show skit, the hater of the year. Like
the haters ball.
Yeah, like the comment section, I think, could play with the haters of the year.
No doubt. No doubt. And the sad thing is, we know many of them personally.
This coat is made out of your mother's. For some reason, I'm in a good mood today. I think it's because I spent some time in the sun doing some yard work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
And what, that Huberman guy who's real popular online that everybody's... Yeah, it's interesting online. Everybody's found like a new dad. Like Joe Rogan is my dad. No, wait, Anthony Huberman? That guy, he's real smart. He told me nicotine's good for the brain.
I've heard that.
But Huberman's actually got great advice. He said, hey, when you wake up in the morning, go outside and walk around for a little while. And it is true. It will make you feel a lot better.
Different. For a while, and I'm back to my old habits, but for a while there, I had a good run of not picking up my phone after I got up for over an hour. It felt so good. It was strange first couple of days, but as things have turned around, I've gotten busy as crap again. I have to get back out of that habit. But it was great. It's a good habit to get into, especially social media. Staying from the news and social media when you first wake up.
But then I did have to look at the news, and here's the top story on Drudge Report. The former great conservative website.
But we still quote them.
No, I still like to go there because it's good to see what millions of people are still looking at.
Oh,
right.
I didn't think about that.
Right. There's old habits die hard, even if like it completely changes.
This is true, NBC.
It's like, well, my wife went through the surgery and she took some of her fat out. And now she's got a member, but she's still my wife.
Still my wife.
Which, I mean, death till you part in sickness or health.
Yeah, that's true.
But here's the top story. CIA warns, the agency warns, Iran attack within 48 hours.
Who are they attacking?
Iran will attack Israel within 48 hours as revenge for the consulate strike.
Okay.
You don't think they're going to do it?
I'm not saying they won't. I'm more of a bring it on kind of guy, but okay.
So you're ready for just like, let's have war.
On some parts of this earth need a little bit of scorching.
Well, you know, and there was an old idea about war. It's before we got like the League of Nations, then the UN as we have it now, and international law as we have it now. And all due respect to Judge Napolitano, but like this International Criminal Court or the Criminal Court of Justice,
right?
It's a joke.
Feels that way.
It's an absolute joke because you ain't enforcing squat.
Right.
And in fact, a lot of these international institutions were just an excuse for Pax Americana, which worked for a while. But now it's kind of deteriorating. So before you got modern international law where we're all going to meet in a big assembly in some fake government, it used to be, well, no, you had sovereign nations. And the sovereigns, whether it be a king or somebody elected by the representatives of the people, they could negotiate, and they would. They try to negotiate, try diplomacy.
Okay.
But at a certain point, if you're just not getting along with your neighbor, they're just doing things so provocative, it's like, hey, talk to the canon. The last argument of kings. I'm suing you, and God is going to be the judge in this suit I'm bringing against you. And, yeah, oh, that's so brutal and savage and all stuff. But you know what happened? Wars were fought, and then wars were done. You're never going to get rid of conflict and war. I think it's human nature.
Agreed.
But with our current system, what do you have is nobody's allowed to win, really. The last time somebody was like really allowed to win was when we denazified Germany and when we suppressed down Japan after dropping the bombs. But after that, nobody's allowed to like fully win a war. Not even our own troops, because they got rules of engagement. And now that we whooped, say, a lot of the Taliban and the Northern Alliance there and like all early in Afghanistan, but now we got a nation built.
How's that going?
So it seems almost like this call for like negotiating constantly. Like we always have to have peace. Like you just can't keep prosecuting war. People are dying. You know what that's doing? Prolonging the dying. And it's disgusting and ugly. But here's the story. The CIA, the agency, has warned Israel that Iran will attack the country in the next 48 hours. Do you think Mossad was already wise to that? Given the Israelis...
You think told the CIA?
Well, yeah, right.
I mean, come on.
What, did you think Israel knew what they were doing when they said kill the top commander in another foreign country?
Yeah.
Especially a consulate, which is even under international law, supposed to be immune from strikes like this.
I don't think people have seen an angry Israel in a long time. Israel, at some point, were very much like Russia, where they just eliminated their enemies and went on about their day.
But Israel killed 2 Iranian military commanders with a strike on Tehran's consulate in the Syrian capital of Damascus. You ever read Song of Solomon? And
no.
Especially to your wife on like Valentine's Day?
No.
It's like when I look at you, it's like I'm on the road to Damascus.
No. Never.
I mean, it works.
I got
Try
a
it
knife made out of Damascus steel, I think.
Oh, that's always great.
Okay.
That's really cool looking stuff.
Got that.
Could you make it, actually?
No, I bought it from
I'm not a smithy either.
Yeah.
Iran is said to be planning a combined attack with a rain, like purple rain.
Oh, okay.
Like a rain, like our arrows are going to blot out the sun.
They can do that with drones nowadays.
So we'll fight in the shade.
Yeah. They can do that with drones nowadays.
But they're planning a combined attack with a rain of drones and missiles fired from its bases at strategic locations inside Israel. This comes after U.S. officials raised fears that the Israeli strike could lead to a wider war in the Middle East. You know how Erdogan didn't do well in those local elections?
Yes.
Some of that is clearly the inflation. Like it's 20-something% there, and it's been awful.
Oh, yeah.
But
that country can't handle
you
that.
better believe some of that is what's happening with Israel and Gaza. Because Erdogan talks this big game where it sounds like they're about to invade Israel, and then they don't do anything. And I have a feeling there are a lot of everyday folks there and Arab folks who are looking to Turkey as sort of the leader because they have this massive military. And they're a little tired of all the talk and no action. You think, you say bring it on. How many folks do you think on the so-called other side say bring it on?
Oh, sure.
But Ralph Goff, or Goff? Goff. Okay.
Yeah,
it's like, you want to go golfing?
Or golf.
Ralph A former senior CIA official who operated in the Middle East said Israel's strike was reckless, adding it will only result in escalation by Iran and its proxies. Speaking to the New York Times, Ralph said that Israel is trying to hit the Iranian Revolutionary Guard to punish them for ongoing plots to kill or kidnap Israeli Jews around the world, which they're probably up to and doing.
Okay.
Former U.S. Central Command Chief and retired four-star General Kenneth F. McKenzie, harsh letters. What does the F stand for? Francis?
Yeah, I hope so.
Warned the attack was a blow for Iran. He also said Iran's options to hit Israel are very, very limited, and the Israelis aren't going to back down.
Right.
Dana Stroul, the Pentagon's former top Middle East policy official, I don't know if you'd want to actually claim that, Dana, because we've been doing so great there, warned that the strike was a significant escalation and risked tipping an already volatile, unstable region into full-scale war. Wait, these people get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for this commentary? I could do that, and I don't know anything.
They get paid to state the obvious.
See, but I don't have the patience to fill out reports.
I got to feel
I'm
they're
not a
even filling out
details.
reports. They're just
I'm not a
getting handed
details
something.
guy. No, these people are pretty good at. They document everything they do. This is a bureaucracy that runs us.
That's true.
It's not a democracy. It's an oligarchy. And when you think think bureaucrats, whether in
Lots of them.
corporations or in the government or in the State Department. Yeah. And they do a lot of reports. They document everything they do. And I just don't have the patience to fill out details in that way. But are we worried that this is going to be a larger war?
Not for long.
What do you think Israel does?
I think if they are attacked, they come at it. Unlike us, they come at it with both hands. They don't put their hands behind their back.
Well, I think the deal here, though, is neither the Iranians, whose Air Force I think is fairly limited, but even the Israeli Air Force, which has the latest F-35s. And in fact, that heads-up display that you see where they can, that was created by the Israelis.
That's what we know.
Right. But everything I've seen, Israeli planes cannot fly without refueling directly from Israel to Iran. And in fact, you're going over pretty hostile airspace when you're doing that too. So I'd imagine this ends up being missiles exchanged with missiles.
Missiles and...
Now, the Iranians, they say limited options, but the Iranians do have a lot of cruise missiles and ballistic missiles ready to go. Now, remember the last time they used them was when Trump hit back, or Trump killed Soleimani, and they shot those missiles at an American base. But it seemed like they were more saying, we have to do something. Right. We don't really want to fight. This is just a response, so we show we're strong.
Right.
But we're not actually trying a war here. You got to wonder, are they going to do something like that? Or they suggest to Israel, hey, we could hit you, but we're just not going to fully escalate it? But again, two guys now dead.
Yeah, if they don't come at them, if they do that same thing they did with us, that'd probably be the best thing for them, to be honest. But like you said, there are people on that side going, hey, I'm ready. Let's get this thing going. Come on.
Well, I'm at the point, though, whether it's Israel or Ukraine or Taiwan, it's like we're not in a position to be making threats to anybody. Pardon me. We need to get our own damn house in order.
That's just one more distraction.
And in fact, us playing both frickin' sides of every conflict in the world is causing more problems and more death for people around the world and causing us more problems in terms of money. Oh, wait, but the military contractors get richer and a lot of jobs in Alabama, so isn't that great? Have you ever considered how you get paid in your job, folks? And is it actually good for everyone? You got to think that through. But no, just think in a self-interested way in the name of serving everyone, right?
I like the way I get paid.
Yeah, but you sell houses.
And?
You manage properties.
Yeah, and I do other things.
OnlyFans?
Occasional dancing.
Yeah, with the destruction of the U.S. dollar, I wouldn't blame you for putting up feet pics on the internet.
I got some miles on these. Yeah. Some people are into that.
So, wider war. How lovely. But again, I think we need to bring our butts home.
Agreed.
And it's us playing essentially the ruler of the world. We haven't done it very well. We had an amazing hand heading into the 90s. Amazing hand.
Yeah.
And we really screwed the pooch.
Petered away, man.
And everybody wants to act like, no, we can still, okay.
I think we have to stop, reset, start over.
So we'll see. where all this goes. But yeah, wider war could be right on our doorstep, right before an election, don't you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you
Gonna
want
go so well.
Biden to be a wartime president, Joey? Would you want Biden to be a wartime president?
No. Well, and you do have to wonder whether it would be Biden or Trump. How many Americans, because we covered this last week, would actually sign up?
I'm sure there'll be a few, but I'm
there'd
sure
be
the
a few,
numbers will be
but-
exaggerated. But I don't think it'll be near as many as.
Yeah, because I don't think our leaders, as much as you might like them out there, actually inspire confidence in people.
Look at your leader. Do you want to sign up for that?
Right. And then if you can put your foot in somebody else's shoes, imagine Trump. How many folks are never going to go fight for that guy?
Exactly right.
So it's just, it's a terrible time. Though it's also an exhilarating time. You know, I ran across one story. I want to end this segment with this.
All right.
Because there are good things happening in the world. And it's actually the website Not the Bee, and they often are getting into the culture war stuff. Well, there was one story, though, where it was about this young girl. I think her name is Khadijah, Indian. Khadijah Chowdhury. It sounds about right. Young, cute little kid. This girl's adorable. Like, I'll show Eddie here. Just freaking adorable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
her glasses.
Khadijah has Leber congenital amaurosis 4. Whatever that is a genetic condition which causes cells in the retina to die off by the age of 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's also associated with a condition known as hyperopia, or extreme farsightedness, in which the pupils, which usually expand and contract in response to the amount of light entering the eye, do not react normally to light, but rather expand and contract more slowly than normal, or possibly not at all. This young lady was diagnosed with the condition at the age of 2. Her parents noticed her eyes moving abnormally and her vision slowly deteriorating over time. The family traveled to Evelina London Children's Hospital, a subsidiary of St. Thomas's Hospital in London, which is the only hospital in the world trying out a new gene therapy, a keyhole eye surgery to inject healthy copies of a gene into sufferers' eyes. In the surgery, Khadijah had both her eyes injected with the pioneering treatment in 2 separate procedures, each one totaling about 1 hour. The lead surgeon's assessment of the surgery is encouraging. Quote, "We're really pleased with how Khadijah's surgeries went. Her mother and father have already noticed an improvement in her vision, which is very promising. New medicines such as gene therapy, gene editing, and regenerative biotherapeutics are at the cutting edge of science, giving doctors new tools to help the body restore its own functioning." And it's amazing stuff. Like, as weird as the world is, as harrowing as so much of the news is, there are amazing things being done each day. So you can hang your hat on that, but it also should, I think, piss you off when you see, yes, wider war is coming. Like, we can't seem to get it right, and we're on the cusp of doing really amazing things.
And the world seems to be going about 1,000 miles an hour.
Let's see who this is on line 3. You're on the air. Who's this? Hello? What song is that?
Sounds like Kiss. Nope.
I don't know.
Sound like Kiss in the background until the vocals changed.
Yeah. You know, I accidentally, when I went to go get my sandwich today, when you called, and I was getting my sandwich at Chappie's, and usually I turn off music as I get there and open the window for the car hop person. Right. But because I was talking to you as she walked up, I hung up, and at full blast, Caribbean Queen.
Oh, Billy Ocean?
And she knew it off just the horn blast. I'm like, I like you. I'm like, stay tuned. The next song's John 5's new song, Ghost, where he shreds his brand new guitar. Playlist is all over the place today.
Well, at least she had one good one on there for sure.
Yeah.
Billy Ocean.
So you don't like John 5? Guy can play, dude.
I'm dogging him. I love Billy Ocean. So I'm in concert, so I can. In Anchorage, Alaska, he came out. Hello, Anchorage.
Red light spells danger. You know that song?
No.
You don't?
No. Not the way you're singing it anyway.
What? I thought I hit it.
Okay. Maybe you did.
Right. Whatever.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's hit a break.
Let's hit that. The break.
You know the song Red Light Spells Danger by Billy Ocean, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Love Really Hurts Without You. You know that one? See, you thought you were coming, like, I thought you were a fan. And nope, you're disappointing me.
Sorry to hear that, buddy. It's been a while.
But, you know, there's a song about painted on jeans and Eddie's all ears.
Who doesn't like that?
Pervert.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
I've all distracted by your phone. Someone who props it on the steering wheel, or peeks down at it for a glance, or just scrolls and scrolls. If so, you could be the next person to get into a fender bender, get a ticket, veer off the road, or even cause a crash that kills you or someone else. Enough already. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For years, I've been asking you to call me at Alabama Home Mortgage because there is a difference in mortgage companies. When you call Alabama Home Mortgage, you will immediately see the difference in pricing. Not only do we offer the most competitive rates, but our closing costs rank among the lowest in the industry. How do we do it? Because we can. We do not have the overhead that big banks and lenders do. Those big banks and lenders have big expenses. And what do? They pass those expenses along to you. Meanwhile, here at Alabama Home Mortgage, we receive wholesale rates which result in big savings that we pass along to you. Don't pay more for less. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Our rates and pricing are just one difference that sets us apart from the rest. It's not just a slogan. Call Alabama Home Mortgage because, folks, there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586-36-8, Equal Housing Lender.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Hi, this is Jason with Wholesale Hunter. We've been advertising with Blue Water for a while now. We have great results with them. Appreciate everything they do with us.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Well, hi, everybody. It's a quiet forecast for the next few days, running way below normal on the temperature with sunshine. High temperature up to about 67 today. Clear cold tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 39. Upper 60s again tomorrow and Saturday with more sun. Upper 30s again on Friday night. We should be warmer Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. A comfortable day with sunshine. Risk of showers holding off till Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
CB&S Bank has digital banking solutions to help you keep up. Check balances, pay bills, and much more. Learn more at cbsbank.com. Charges and fees may apply from your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for information. Member FDIC.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. We got a dog in the area.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Very much a cutie.
Oh, man, her fur is so fluffy. It reminds me like a fox.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try to pet her. Get her used to me in a second.
We didn't bring no snacks. That's where we messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we messed up.
Hey, let's go to the phones to talk
Okay.
to Eric the dog. Eric. Eric.
Hey, man.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I apologize. No, it's, man, I am flabbergasted by these angels.
Figured he
Oh, the
I
Blue
like
Angels,
the cockpit of a
My
F-22.
back door, I can watch these guys rehearse. And I'm telling you, these guys have got nerve.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And I salute, man. The restaurant behind me, I won't mention any names, but they're adjacent to the water park.
Mm-hmm.
And Air Force being right here, but they already smoking the whatever they do to the fans. But I've seen that. That's what I want in the audience. These guys, they're 5 strong. If I lose you, forgive me for the noise. But
we do have the air show coming up this weekend.
I'm an American, but I'm proud to be an American.
Amen.
These cats, I don't know how the hell they do it, Joey, but boy came upside down. I don't know what the Mach was, 3 or 4, completely about 150 feet off the ground. Are you kidding me? Hell, I wouldn't even get in the car that fast, let alone. But Joe, the thing of it is the Air Force at the restaurant adjacent to my house are out there. It's like, it's not that they're amazing. Thunderbirds are awesome.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. They're out there as if they are also saluting and supporting. If that ain't that's a pat on the back. That's a pat on the back for the military.
There you go.
It is to me.
Mm-hmm.
It is to me. Any damn body out there that don't believe in the military, you're un-American. Joe, you take care, and I'm proud of what you do.
Thank you for the call, Eric.
Thank you.
272-9228. Sad news. Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
That was his nickname.
I've been eating this cereal forever.
No, not Captain Crunch.
Oh.
No, Mike Colon.
Oh.
Auburn
Yeah.
football player, went on to play for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know Andrew.
Yeah.
He's part of that extended family. So I've had the opportunity a couple times. One, it was even in passing right outside the Auburn Hotel there on a game day, and I just recognized him and introduced myself.
Cool.
And what a man, but he passed away, I believe, yesterday at 76. A stellar athlete, and he's a bold witness for Christ, which is very true. And he lived up to his nickname, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, huh?
Starring at what was then Hoover's Berry High School, Colon was recruited by Coach Ralph Shug Jordan and went to Auburn. He was a linebacker by position and a hard tackler by intention. Colon was all SEC twice for Auburn. He led his Auburn team in breaking a 5-year drought of losses to Alabama in 1969.
Hey, good year.
The Miami Dolphins drafted him in 1970, the same time as their new head coach, Don Shula. He played 8 seasons for the Dolphins, winning back-to-back Super Bowls in 72 and 73. He was part of that 72 Dolphins team.
Shortly after he got there, too.
All right. Now, we do need to, if they'll allow us, we need to reach out just for one story from Wesley Britt about what did the 72 Dolphins do for you guys? Because they went undefeated, and the Patriots did all the way up to the Super Bowl. That's where that crazy catch happened. But they would always send, like, what, a basket or bucket of champagne to the team that was last undefeated. So I almost wonder if they did something extra. Because the Patriots technically won more games than the 72 Dolphins. But, and just to have a great local guy who was part of that amazing year in sports. There's one Dolphins play that Mike Colon would like to have forgotten, one of the most famous plays in NFL history. The Dolphins had been back-to-back Super Bowl champs. They were in the playoffs trying to three-peat. It was December 21st, 1974, playoff game between Miami and the Oakland Raiders. With 35 seconds to play, the Dolphins led 26-21. The Raiders had the ball first and goal at Miami's 8-yard line. Oakland quarterback Kenny Stabler, the University of Alabama graduate, dropped back to pass and was flushed out of the pocket. He was nearly sacked and started going down. Stabler flicked a weak pass towards running back Clarence Davis in the end zone at the last second. Davis was surrounded by 3 Dolphins, including Colon. Colon got his hands on the ball and nearly knocked it away, but somehow Davis, amidst a sea of hands, ended up with the ball and the touchdown, giving the Raiders the win and ending the Dolphins dynasty. The game became known in football history as the Sea of Hands game.
Sea of Hands.
After retiring from the NFL, Colon worked as a fitness center owner in Montgomery in real estate and financial services. He returned to Auburn for each spring practice A-Day game for decades to present the Mike Colon Award to Auburn's leading tackler from the previous season. He wrote a book in 2016, The Greatest Team, A Playbook for Champions. It's largely autobiographical. The book's title, of course, refers to the 1972 Dolphins. In 1969, Colon had been the first recipient of the National Christian Athlete of the Year award. The award meant more to Mike Colon than 2 Super Bowl rings. He had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and his longtime friend and pastor, John Ed Matheson of Fraser Memorial here in Montgomery, said Colon is a servant leader. Mike commanded the attention of young people and athletes. He led many to faith in Christ. And I'm sure folks will be wondering when the arrangements happen. I'd imagine this is going to be one of those memorials or funerals that is hundreds and hundreds will be there. What a man.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and it's sad when anybody goes, but some folks really leave an impact. And
no doubt.
Captain Crunch certainly did. And, switching gears here. It's been a while since we've talked about Mayor Stephen Reed.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I was a little curious because there was an enigmatic tweet from Mayor Stephen Reed.
Oh?
Yesterday afternoon on the X platform.
What did he allow?
And he said something to the effect of, a very important guest is about to show up unannounced in Montgomery. I look forward to showing him around. His flight's leaving soon. I'm like, well, who's that? Is it Biden? Probably not Biden. Is it Obama? Like, that's where my mind is. Kamala Harris, he said he, so it's not Kamala.
Day and time.
Like, who's it going to be? Well, this morning I wake up to a press release from the comm staff there.
Okay.
And it reads, during a visit to the capital city yesterday, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and Montgomery Mayor Stephen L. Reed. What's the L stand for? Lester?
We'll go with that.
Laryngitis?
Nicer than I can be.
They toured some of, Buttigieg and Reed toured some of West Montgomery sites where the city is investing $36.6 million. It's a neighborhood access and equity grant. I think we heard about this from Szymanski. The grant was awarded to the city by the U.S. Department of Transportation last month. It is the largest competitive federal grant ever presented to the city. So here are some of the key elements of the infrastructure improvements. Let's go through these, Eddie.
Please. I'm curious.
Redeveloping a local brownfield site into a EV charging station and microgrid.
There's a waste of money. Tell me I'm wrong.
What's a brownfield site?
I'm guessing it's somewhere they used to perhaps have a dump of some sort. But I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like an area that was having some trouble.
An industrial area that just hadn't quite cleaned up yet.
Yeah, let's see. Brownfield land abandoned or underutilized due to pollution from industrial use. Yes. Okay. So the brownfield site is going to be turned into an EV charging station and microgrid. Repaving, striping, and adding a bike lane and landscaping on West Fairview Avenue from the Interstate 65 underpass to the Mobile Highway intersection with Highway 80. But that's not all, folks. Establishing an EV workforce microtransit site and workforce training hub to provide consistent routes to Hyundai, the Inland Port, downtown Lagoon Park Industrial Park. Man, that's a mouthful. Whoever named that didn't think that through. It's Lagoon Park Industrial Park. Hospitals and other high-demand employers. So it's an EV workforce microtransit site.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll read it again. EV workforce microtransit site and workforce training hub to provide consistent routes to Hyundai, the Inland Port, downtown Lagoon Park Industrial Park, hospitals, and other high-demand employers.
You know how we always say you talk in cursive?
Yeah.
You're doing it right now.
I'm just reading this.
Can you Fisher Price that down to the rest
I don't know. I'm a fancy idiot. I can do a little poetry, a little Shakespeare for you. I don't speak bureaucrat. How dare you accuse me of that?
I'm assuming you could interpret. My bad. You're as lost as the rest of us.
I woke up in a good mood, and you accuse me of being able to speak bureaucrat.
I thought you could interpret. If you, then who? If not you, then who?
Well, let's hire somebody with a grant. Adding intelligent technology. We got a grant so we can get more grants. That's what we're doing here.
Well,
yeah.
That's kind
it's
of
like that scene in Austin Powers. And of course, we have factories. They make miniature models of factories. Okay, so an EV workforce, repaving, striping, adding a bike lane, redeveloping a brownfield into an EV charging station, microgrid, adding intelligent technologies such as smart lighting, CC cameras, closed circuit cameras, Wi-Fi hotspots along Mobile Street, South Holt Street, West Fred Gray Avenue, Oak Street, and West Fairview Avenue. Laying down an extensive fiber optic infrastructure.
For what?
Actually, that one got my attention. Faster internet.
For in that area?
Eventually. Upgrading bus stops and covered shelters.
I'm all about that.
Enhancing navigation with more historic markers and wayfinding kiosks. Yeah, when was the last time you stopped at a kiosk?
Last time we were at airport.
Yeah, I had to do it at the airport.
I don't think I've ever done it on a trail of any sort.
Yeah, but even when you have to wait, like you say you're checking a bag, you still have to go and wait in line even after, what's the point? Why don't I just wait and just give me the thing up there?
Built-in speed bump, buddy.
Well, and apparently, one of my favorites, Michael Mouse, is in New York. What is it, Dulles out in New York? He said that they have one guy who literally just stands there, watches people use the kiosk, and then is like, good job. You wonder how people end up murdering others. Goodness gracious.
That is pretty bad.
But creating more than 2 miles of sidewalks, too. So more area to walk. But you're not big on the EV stuff?
No, man. When the manufacturers of EV have cried uncle, which they are now, why in the world are we continuing to put money into charging stations that we know are just going to be stolen? Once crackheads find out there's copper in there, by the way, there's copper in there, they'll be gone.
You've actually had to deal with crackheads, right?
Oh, yeah, one of the specialties. You know how I'm trying to get you to interpret? Sometimes I'm the interpreter. Yeah.
Right. You don't speak cursive, but you do speak crackhead. And it's just like, how dare you? We're trying to develop a disregarded part of the city that's been marginalized for too long, and Eddie's got to bring up all this crap. I mean, we'll see how it works out. Line 3. Who's this on line 3, Eddie?
It's just Sparky.
Hey, Sparky, how you doing?
I was doing good till you mentioned Pete Buttigieg. Do you know that man took maternity leave I'm not sure if he was the wife that week or the husband. But anyway,
I think he's always the husband.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that should scare us all.
Are you saying that because he's working? Are you being one of those sexist
No, because
people?
it's two men, you dopes.
Oh, okay.
Here's my feeling on it. If a guy that's married to a woman, which is really the normal way to go, if she has a baby, the husband can go home and have this time off with her to help her through the first month or so.
Right.
But nobody had a baby in that family. They're two guys. Guys don't have babies. Why did he get to take off?
Well, because he works for a progressive government.
Yeah, and then it's more important to spend time with the kids.
Yep, and they enjoyed the headlines from that. Yeah.
The kids. How old was this baby? An infant?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Did they have a boy or a girl? I hope it's a boy. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, either way, it's bad. But I don't know. You know, this election's going to be close again. How stupid do you have to be to vote for Joe Biden? What good has he done for our country and the American people? I can't think of one thing.
I don't know if it's intelligence or it's a matter of are you addicted to like CNN or not.
Mm-hmm. Or are you that afraid of Donald Trump?
Right. Yeah,
I don't get it. You're afraid
it's
of him.
ugly to question people's motivations and like attribute to them like psychological complexes in order to make sense of their politics. But one of my favorite rude lines is, "You don't hate Trump, you just hate Dad."
Yeah, yeah, he did a lot of good for this country. Okay, I don't know the man personally, but I'm from New Jersey, so that's close enough to New York to know that that's the way they are. But he did a lot of good for our country and for the American people and for the black people. He did more for the black people than Obama did. I don't know.
Do you think black people feel that way?
I hope so.
Some.
I hope so.
I've heard some tell me that before. Yeah.
Some do. Well, I appreciate the call, Jim. It really is great hearing from you, Sparky.
Okay.
See you, bud.
272-9228. Yeah, and well, that poll we were showing yesterday, 30% of black men thinking about voting for Trump.
And that's openly. I wonder how many of them. I mean, just like people in general, like they say one thing, but when they get behind the curtain.
You're right, Eddie. There are a lot of ways to be closeted. Let's go to Jean. Hey, Jean.
Hey, Joey. How's Miss Lucy doing?
She's amazing, and I know you don't do the Facebook, but I posted a video of her with her forever dog, Mabel, the white lab, and Mabel's on her back just licking this little... Lucy's 6 months now, and so she's making all sorts of faces and sounds, and she's just adorable.
I know she is. I know when I called you and told you to send us something for Easter, I meant to tell you to get an Easter bunny to send to her.
An Easter...
Cute,
oh,
little
okay.
soft Easter bunny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So cute and fuzzy.
Okay, darling. You have a good day.
You too.
You too, Jean.
I love how Jean just calls to check in on my niece now. It's
Well,
adorable.
You don't talk about her enough on the radio. Although that video you put out, I showed it to Susanna. I thought there were going to be some tears coming from her eyes. That's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's also what's there to say? Like, she's still cute. Let's go to line 3. Margie, you're on the air.
Hey, they were talking about upgrading for those charging stations and the smart issues and technology and stuff. Have you seen anything about the new 15-minute cities that they're trying to implement around the country?
I heard something about that.
You said fencing?
15-minute city.
15-minute city.
Yeah,
Not in detail.
they're also called smart cities. It's where they're trying to integrate everybody into the cities and employ all this electric vehicles and trains and internet and try to keep everybody within 15 minutes and where you're emboldened to the government, basically. You should look it up. It's quite interesting.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Margie. They got a lot of work to do with Montgomery, though. This is a very unwalkable city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that's where it sounds like it's trying to head to.
I believe she's right.
Well, I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
I think I went down a couple of YouTube rabbit holes on that.
Well, I'm looking at a Reuters fact check. So all you dopes out there saying it's a conspiracy for control, they're not trying to control you. They're just trying to control you.
Oh, and I'm the Fed, huh?
No, we're not trying to control you. We're just trying to control you, and it's a good thing.
Okay, Daddy.
So stop saying it's happening because it isn't happening, and it's good that it's happening.
It's happening.
Go to TS. Hey, TS.
Joey?
Yes, ma'am.
You're so funny. I'm not that much older than you. Actually, I am. I'm finding, are you going to, like, run for office or
No,
something?
why would you wish that on me? Why would you even ask? That's just rude.
Because you're doing weird stuff now.
You are doing weird stuff.
Eddie?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
I don't have time to drive over there right now.
Weird stuff.
So-
What sort of weird stuff?
Well, when people are asking important questions, like interesting questions, you're not replying. You're just sitting there. I guess you're dwelling on an answer, but then you're not really answering them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Riding the fence?
No, it might be they're bringing up stuff.
He ain't even a turtle. No, he's not even a turtle riding the fence. He's just like I've got my lips sealed. Yeah.
Well, I don't know everything, and I don't have an opinion about everything. And then sometimes it's nice to just be polite and be like, "You're dumb. Stop calling."
Jeez.
But Joey, why are you just null and void on some people's questions? And thank you for just putting up with my older.
Give me an
brain.
example.
About 2 phone calls ago.
About like Joe Biden. Like, why would anybody
The lady that called about 2 phone calls ago.
about the
That's all
15-minute
I'm
city?
saying. Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Like, I just looked it up and we just talked about it. I'm not deeply aware of this
But you
topic.
were like numb. Why are you? Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I love you more, and I'm just gonna keep monitoring your show.
Mhm.
Huh? What,
Mhm.
Eddie?
You're going to keep monitoring him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna monitor him because I
Good
love
idea.
him.
It's a good idea.
Stop. Okay, when I bring the pecan pie, no, not you. Joey's gonna control it.
That just means he's going to eat it. Not give me none.
No, I love you guys. Thanks for your time.
See ya. You okay, Bo?
Huh?
Yeah.
Where am I? Did we just take a call or something? Line 3, you're on there. Who's this? Oh, no. Line 1, you're on there. Who's this?
Hey, man.
Hey, Ryan.
Man, Lord have mercy. Mama, I almost want to, man, that was, I don't even know what happened just then. That was crazy. But, man, you caught me that time, Joy. You caught me See, but, man, what you was talking about, I can't believe somebody calling really stops you, man, when you reading over that thing. And the 15-minute cities they coming, but it's a lot more than what this is. And everybody thought that in Prattville, too, when they started seeing all them sidewalks. They're like, where's these sidewalks going? You know what I mean? Like, and that's it. Everybody started jumping on the 15-minute thing. And it's a logical thing to think about. I mean, it's coming.
Yeah, and it's also like my first blush of this, if y'all really want me to talk about it out of my ass, is that, like, what's wrong with a walkable city if you want to live in a walkable city? And in fact, a lot of places I've converted to it, and it's pretty convenient instead of having to deal with cars all the live long day. If you don't like it, if you're worried about some extra sense or system of control, keep living in the county.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But like, if I would like when I come to town, like it's amazing. This to be able to, like when I'm at my friend's house, this to be able to go right down the road and get a $1 hamburger. You know what I mean, and not make a mess. or I can't say $1 no more. That's a lot. $1.99 burger, and you know what I mean. And you right there, and it is convenient, and that's why we've lost a lot of liberties is for convenience and safety.
That's true.
And that's what you swap for.
Well, and it's a very old idea that you go to the town square when you're going to do your shopping or eating or whatever, and you see a lot of people instead of just a bunch of cars honking at each other as you're sitting there, playing with yourself in the car.
And the other thing you can look at, caller, is look at the mirror cities or the mirror buildings where they made out of nothing but rechargeable. The whole panel is a mirror, but it's also what you call it, solar power. So the whole building, and the first one in the desert is like 15 or going to be 15 miles long when they're through with it, and everything will be, you won't leave there. But you know what I mean? Like that's a legit 15-minute city, and it will take you 15 minutes to go from if you wanted to go to one side to the other. But you won't have to because everything will be brought to you, and everything will be localized. The schools will be in the center. You know what I mean? Like the trains will run, and the trains will be up under you, and it's a convenient way to live, no lie. But I do want to hear you go back before. What's the name? The electrician called and start back where you was at, man. Reading that off like you were reading it, and
we're done. The list is done.
The list is done. He said, "I'm done, man."
That's what you get for $36 million. It costs a lot to do sidewalks and smart lighting and fiber optic infrastructure and
any jobs.
Yeah, workforce development. And,
that's right. There was workforce development.
Like to get people around big businesses around here.
And the fiber optic is expensive, and they got another school that's down there by the coast that I think will be coming here, and it's kind of like what I said a long time ago. You know what I mean? Where businesses get involved, but you don't actually put a certain machine in the school to let the like Hyundai, like I was thinking. They broaden it to a wider spectrum, and I like the way they're doing it. And it's a different step than somebody having to go to college. And I don't know, I'm not up to date on it, so I know I don't have a lot of stuff on it, so I can't articulate exactly how it looks in my brain because it's dreamy how he explained it and how I listened. As a matter of fact, I think it was on 93.1 on a Saturday that he was somebody was on a show talking about it.
Cool.
And then so I wrote it, I jotted it down, and of course I didn't get far with it. But man, I can't wait. Montgomery is. I don't know if he'll cut down on crime. I don't, man. These automatic tag readers and stuff, and the smart city. See, every one of them, like you call it mirror, windshield time. All them trucks now, they've been suited with it. This ain't something just.
Well, windshield time wasn't always riding. You'd find a hiding spot and sit too.
But they got little cameras on, and they read the road, and it lets the city. No, I'm saying
can't have any fun anymore.
You have to get a guy at the.
Well, Randall, I'm running out of time here. I appreciate it, man.
But I was gonna say I know it reads the road and it lets them know which one needs fixing before and it puts it in order.
Right.
And all that go together. Man, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, man, love y'all.
Thank you, Randall.
They've got that mirror city they're building in Dubai. It's gonna be 100 miles.
No, that's.
And they got the money the money to do it. I mean,
that's big and bold and fascinating. Yeah. But
there's a couple videos. I think there's sales videos on YouTube of them wanting to do it.
Let's go to Simpler Days. Hey, Simpler Days.
Hey, why are you getting up to speed on things? Why don't you get up to speed on the Oyster Bunny?
The Oyster Bunny.
President. Yeah, the president identified when he called the Easter Bunny up on Sunday. He called him the Oyster Bunny. So we all need to get up. There's just hundreds of thousands of children now that are crying and we're going to have to change retail, the whole thing, from the Easter Bunny to the Oyster Bunny, and need to get up to speed on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even a real bunny. That's just a freaking unemployed guy in a bunny outfit. Like, get over it.
Yeah, he always smells too.
Yeah.
Probably the same one that's going to drive the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck all the way across the country. Have you heard about that?
That's a fun job right there.
Who wouldn't want to drive the Wiener mobile?
Yeah, right.
What a pickup line. I mean, think about all the bars you could hit in that thing.
Yeah, after this drink, you want to go back to my Wiener?
Right. Step outside, I can show you my Wiener.
It's a car.
Mobile.
Right.
And you've got your own charging station with it, Joey. I mean,
great. Yeah, we can stop by Fairview Avenue. We should be doing all right.
Well, I see this conversation is deteriorating, but I would settle for a couple of paved sidewalks in Montgomery, maybe a horse trail, something other than just charging stations and trains running above or below ground. But anyway, have a good day.
See you, bud. Simpler days. Let's go to Michael. Hey, Michael.
Hey, I was just wanting to call and touch base on y'all's list that you had. So my thoughts are, who on the west side is going to have and be able to afford an EV, and crime will go up. I can hear it now. Subject robbed while charging car. Anyway, enjoy the show, guys. Y'all have a good afternoon.
Thank you, Michael. Well, it could be that what we're going for is gentrification.
Joey.
Let's hope a new Whole Foods doesn't. Wait, didn't the one here leave?
The whole paycheck? Yeah, they got the heck out of town, man. Once Amazon bought them out.
What was the South Park episode as soon as Chipotle started showing up? They're like, oh no, gentrification.
There it comes.
Hey, this part of the program brought to you by Montgomery Men's Health. And there at Montgomery Men's Health, guys, two things can affect men the most as we mature. Erectile dysfunction.
Correct.
No fun. Problems in the bedroom, so to speak. Or low testosterone, which can be an underlying problem to problems in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And, guys hate going to the doctor, especially on things they might be embarrassed about. But this is not something to put off, guys. Montgomery Men's Health was created to take care of fellas just like us. The reality is pills often quit working, and guys start making excuses for not coming to bed. There are even studies that show that men will be more irritable and argumentative before bed just to avoid failing at intimacy. So if you're noticing a decreased sex drive or lack of motivation, lack of energy, you're just feeling like you're walking through life in a fog, knowing whether you have low testosterone is huge in combating some of these issues. Did you know that as you age, a testosterone PSA check should be part of your annual men's health routine? And the providers there at Montgomery Men's Health will conduct a testosterone-focused lab workup plus a consultation for only $99. And Montgomery Men's Health has low T treatments that can truly change lives. Men can experience higher energy, better gains in the gym. Brother. Better mental clarity, improved sleep patterns, a faster metabolism, you usually even notice an increased libido. You can actually book the same day that you call. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and hit your goals this year. That number, 440-3663. That's 440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to book your appointment today.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Rescuers still searching for missing people after the massive earthquake in Taiwan. 10 people died and more than 1,000 were injured. In health news, Amylyx Pharmaceuticals, the maker of a drug for Lou Gehrig's disease that recently failed in a large study, said it will pull the medicine from the market, acknowledging it did not help patients with the deadly neurological condition. Oklahoma has executed a death row inmate convicted of shooting and killing 2 people in Oklahoma City more than 2 decades ago. Michael Dwayne Smith received a lethal injection at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary in McAllister. Stocks remain higher. The Dow is up 165 points. Now the NASDAQ adding 171. This is SRN News.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. We've helped over 30,000 families out of financial hardship by getting them out of bad timeshares. If your timeshare agreement goes on forever, if you were told timeshares are a great investment, or your maintenance fees will never go up, you have questions, we have the answers. At Wesley Financial Group, we're dedicated to helping timeshare owners get out of their financial nightmare. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-256-5533. That's 800-256-5533. 800-256-5533.
The Johnny Adams Law Firm, proud sponsor of the Rich Thomas Weather Network. You can't control the weather, but you can control your drive. Be aware of your surroundings in any weather. Be a defensive driver. Your family and friends will thank you. From the Johnny Adams Law Firm.
Well, hi, everybody. It's a quiet forecast for the next few days, running way below normal on the temperature with sunshine. High temperature up to about 67 today. Clear, cold tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 39. Upper 60s again tomorrow and Saturday with more sun. Upper 30s again on Friday night. We should be warmer Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. A comfortable day with sunshine. Risk of showers holding off till Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
John Bobo with Capital Tractor. Spring is time for clearing and cleaning. Time to clean out your shed too. Let go of old, outdated equipment holding you back and visit Capital Tractor to see your property's full potential. Powering Alabama, Capital Tractor, Montgomery, Brundage, and Greenville.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Montgomery Police Chief Daryl Albert is asking the city for a 25% pay increase for the entire police department. The city would have to generate $7.1 million to honor the police chief's request. The Montgomery Public Safety Committee plans to discuss how they can come up with the funding in their next meeting. The first MH-139 Gray Wolf helicopter arrived at Maxwell Air Force Base Wednesday. This is the first of many Gray Wolves that will be assigned to the 908th Airlift Wing, whose new mission is to be the flight training unit for the MH-139. The Alabama Senate is considering a new bill that could fast-track the long-delayed process of getting medical marijuana to needy patients. Senate Bill 276 would triple the number of licenses the Troubled State Cannabis Commission can award in the integrated licenses category. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
When your tax refund comes, put it on the floor and walk on it. Revitalize the look and feel of your home with new floors from Prattville Carpet. With faster and better service than the big box stores and luxury vinyl planks starting as low as $4.99 per square foot. You'll enjoy that tax refund turned flooring every single day.
Hi, I'm Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet. If you're looking for waterproof carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl plank, or ceramic tile, call us today for your free measurement.
Dial 285-8117 or visit PrattvilleCarpet.com.
Prattville Carpet, we're more than just carpet.
This is your roving reporter, and today I am talking with an elk. Hey man, Mr. Elk, I was just wondering, what do elk do to take care of their money? Well, like most smart folks, we call David Erdit. You mean Alabama's most favorite asset preservationist? That's him, man. We call him up at 334-279-7431 or 205-479-0839. I see. Yes, he is our preferred money man. The money man with the money plan. You've been paying attention. Well, could you give us those numbers one more time? 334-279-7431 or 205-479-0839. And I just want to try to give you a heads up, man. Oh, what's that? I'm not an elk. Not an elk, huh? Well, then, pray tell, what are you? Knights of Columbus. I am not even going to make a comment. Well, the baby liked it.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
This is how you conduct yourself in a democracy. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to News and Views in the afternoon. Well, I appreciate Not From Mars on Twitter X sending me a video A 15-minute, well, a 2-minute video about a 15-minute city. We'll get to that advert in a second, but first we have Penny on the line. Hey, Penny, how you doing?
Hey, Joey. Quick question. The other day you had a guest on, and we talked about crime and whatnot, and he mentioned that there was the reason crime is up because of the lawlessness in Montgomery, and I guess their failure to prosecute. How long was that guest?
When that interview happened?
Uh-huh.
With Millhiser, that would probably be a month or so ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was recent. I'm almost positive. I want to say, I get in at lunchtime and I always listen to you. I want to say I thought it was some representative, but I could be wrong.
I was thinking of the guy who was trying to support DAs. No, you might be talking about Reed Ingram last week was on the show.
That might be who it was. Yeah, because it was recent.
Yeah, that would be State Rep Reed Ingram. He joined us last week.
Yeah, that's who that was. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have to reach out to him because he's absolutely right.
And on any sort of statewide crime issues, Will Barfoot is also fantastic. He was on last week, and he's the chair of the Judiciary Committee there in the Senate, the state Senate.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, buddy. I'm listening to you. Just got into lunch.
Thank you, Penny.
Bye.
272-9228. Hey, this part of the program brought to you by James Cole and Cole Plumbing. And they're at Cole Plumbing. Whatever your plumbing problem might be, they can help you out. It could be a basic plumbing issue like, well, a clogged drain or low water pressure. And by the way, if you got a clogged drain, it might be fine to use one cap of Drano, just a little bit. But if that doesn't solve the problem, don't pour the whole damn thing down there.
No, don't do that.
That's a very unwise choice. Isn't that right, Four Eyes?
Yes, that is, Joey. Very unwise. And I'll tell you another reason why it's unwise. If you do that and your plumber knows you've done that, he has to let that sit for usually about 24 hours to become neutral. So he doesn't get harmed.
Right, because it really can be corrosive and hurtful.
Very much so. Very hurtful. Very hurtful.
Is that how they refer to it? It's hurtful.
It burns.
I'm not talking about my feelings, my skin. It
burns.
Yeah, it does burn. Actually, be careful with that stuff. So this is why you need to call the pros there at Cole Plumbing. So clogged drain, low water pressure, maybe tree root invasion. Could be you have a gas line leak. Could be you notice a leak in the ceiling. You're like, uh-oh. Well, the beautiful thing about Cole Plumbing is they have this proprietary pipelining technology that allows them with precision and expertise to get in there and solve the problem without having to tear out a bunch of drywall.
Exactly.
Or say the leak's in your yard. They're not going to have to dig up a huge trench to find the source.
Big old trench in the middle of the yard.
The source of the leak. So check out Cole Plumbing today. You can always go to coleplumbing.com or give them a call at 279-8919. That's 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your bowl,
call on Cole, Joey.
Now, I was sent a thing about the 15-minute city. Should we watch it together?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Because I am a proponent of, I think we're too atomized in the sense that you never really see your neighbor. You don't know your neighbor. There aren't public spaces where you see a lot of folks often.
Yeah.
There are some small towns that have done that. And so I don't mind the idea of certain places creating more walkable space. But I have a feeling this is more than just that.
I do too.
So
I do too.
And by the way, the lockdowns already happen. Unless you're literally living in the county in the country, you're dependent on all the stuff they locked down. So we're already dependent.
And honestly, when they did the lockdowns, Joey, who was better off, the folks in the city or the folks in the county?
County, by far. By far. So if you're worried about that coming back in some form or fashion, well, don't live in the city.
That's right. You got options. That's the beautiful thing about the United States of America.
All right. Now, here, let's share this on the live stream. This is coming soon to a city near you. Hashtag 15-minute city. It should be good. It's only a 2-minute video here. Yeah, it takes only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to explain a 15-minute city. Let's listen in.
The 15-minute city. Paris is working towards it, so is Barcelona and Portland, and now Vancouver also has a plan in place.
This is tomorrow morning, and you are brushing your teeth. And at the same time, the city is cleaning itself. Tomorrow, your city will be in your smartphone. You can check the
Wait, but it showed the city's cleaning itself. It showed a little robot. Hey, sanitation workers! Ha ha! Job's gonna be gone.
Oh, somebody's got to work on that robot, though.
You know, and just heard Sky's report that Chief Albert wants a 25% pay raise for police across the board. Yes, makes sense to incentivize, but why don't we just get RoboCops?
Because they got copper in them. They'll get stolen.
And they'll start shooting people off.
City status, traffic, and air pollution.
Wait, why do you need to know air pollution?
So you know whether to go outside that day or not.
Is it going to be like Spaceballs where you're huffing cans of fresh air?
Right.
Anyway.
Same breath, you will find booking your smart vehicle as easy as ordering food.
What?
You'll drink your last sip of coffee, and your smart vehicle will already be waiting for you.
Wait, so you won't even own a car?
No, there's no need for you to own anything.
Well, there are a lot of people who live in big cities that don't own vehicles, right?
Amazingly, how many people don't have driver's license?
Well,
because they just don't need it.
I've learned Boston, parking, a parking spot,
Yeah,
and
how
especially
much?
like the financial district, it's more than a mortgage or a rental payment here.
So that would talk me out of a car right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be affordability.
Now, if you usually get a good job up there, they're going to have spots for you in the city so you can go work at their building. That's it's essentially part of the benefit package. But like,
If they want you to come to work.
right. But okay, so you're not going to own a car. You're going to be checking air pollution as you sip your latte. Let's keep listening.
Tomorrow, your day will get off to a more enjoyable start. As you drive through town, you can check your personal footprint or actively participate in city issues. There is no rush hour in the morning, no waiting, and no traffic jam.
Okay,
like they're saying they're doing this in like Portland or Barcelona.
The whole no rush hour thing.
Give me a break.
Come on.
Give me a break. Been promising that for generations.
Not going to happen.
Everything is completely connected and communicates with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, your city will have mobility hubs at every corner. Later tomorrow, you are working on your next great idea, while your smart city administration can optimize the city with smart workflows and processes.
Smart city. Well, they got to get like some average looking white dude. Well, actually, he's pretty handsome. But that's the guy who's your smart city administrator. He just gave a thumbs up to the camera.
He looks like, that's central casting, Joey.
Yeah, it looks like he has tentacles under his desk instead of legs.
Everything is in flow. The smart city empties the rubbish bins by itself. It knows where many vehicles are needed and where not. Tomorrow, the air in cities will be clean and parking spaces will become parks. The entire infrastructure is managed decentrally. Tomorrow, the cities will be safer and more worth living in.
What if we could create a new normal where we reclaim our time, our health and well-being?
What if we couldn't Eddie?
I'll just stay in the county if it's all the same to you, Joey.
No, let's try to keep going here.
And our communities.
And our communities.
This is the idea behind the 15-minute city.
Wait, what are these accents?
International. It's very international, this 15-minute city.
A growing movement to make our lives in cities more convenient, less stressful, and more sustainable. A 15-minute city is one where everything we need is close to home, where communities are safe and inclusive.
Oh, good.
Hello, everyone. Meet Lucy,
Yeah?
student in psychology. And me, her digital ID wallet is...
You really want your wallet talking to you like that? Hey, Lucy, you might want to put some
By
pants
the
on.
government. I can help governments to better communicate with citizens.
Oh, Lord.
Right now, I'm reminding Lucy of the appointment she needs to schedule for her mandatory vaccination.
There we go,
Is
Joey.
this real? Is this a parody? Come on,
15-minute
man.
city. That's how long it'll take the authorities to come get you
so
and make you
on
take
the
your
nose.
mandatory.
Well, then, like Brave New World, you can film me, you can broadcast to the world of me flagellating myself.
They'll do that. There's a whole channel for that.
Yeah?
In that 15-minute city. You'll be in that one area of town that...
Yeah. Like, look at the savage still reading Shakespeare. Let's go to Papa B. Hey, Papa B.
What's up, Papa B?
Well, if it's going to that, I'm going to run for the Judge Dredd position. So I can wear that cool uniform how do you plead? Not guilty. I knew you'd say that.
I do like the Carl Urban version of that movie. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good movie right there. Not really, but I enjoyed watching it.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
it was cartoonish, but it was enjoyable.
Entertaining.
It blew people up. It's like guilty. You find you guilty. That's what I mean, seriously. I know good and well that people like Klaus Schwab and his globalist folks are not going to be happy until we're all in our little gerbil boxes, stuffed up in an inner city. We get our common space down by the park somewhere, sometime, but you have to schedule your whole life for it. There's just some people, they just can't stand not being in control of everything. And give them a minute, and they'll promise you they will find a way to put you under their thumb if you let them.
Well, and I think this 15-minute city idea is small thinking. Just hook me up to a pod into the experience machine so I can go slay dragons or something. Why do I even need the real world? You can be a responsible citizen as the robots clean your yard. And in fact, when you need to go pee, we'll have somebody hold your...
It sounded so much like that other Sylvester Stallone movie, like Future Cop, where he was frozen and then reawoken years later with Wesley Snipes chasing Wesley Snipes, and he would say a word, as if fine, would say a bad word. The thought police are in full control. The verbal police, everything's weighed, measured,
not that far away,
and handed to you. I take life in the country. I'll just see if I have to move back to the farm in my mobile home and just wait till the black helicopters come to get me. I'll stay home.
That's it.
It's the last light of the last night, and here come the authorities to shut down our broadcast. How are we going out, Eddie? In a blaze of glory?
But of course.
Of course.
Y'all got to do like a Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, come out blasting type thing. That their plan.
Yeah, I mean, but we got to have the right music. Should it be "Blaze of Glory" by Bon Jovi? Yeah,
I like it.
That's more of like a chick song.
Yeah, it's kind of soft.
Yeah.
You need to have a good theme song when you come out with guns a-blazing. I don't know. I hadn't thought of one.
What about
yet,
the
but
Rocky
I'll figure
theme
it out.
song?
Rocky? No, that's too
outdated. But
Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC's 2 on the nose.
I mean, you really need something with some metal type sound in it. Like
Metallica.
I don't know.
Or you go complete opposite juxtaposition. You do like "Red Light Spells Danger" by Billy Ocean.
Okay.
Red light spells danger.
Or we could bring back Don Johnson. Let that one run too. That's right.
Before all that happens, I moved back to the country. I'll let y'all do the Blaze of Glory thing. I'll listen to you on the radio while it happens.
Well, at least we'll have some ears that can actually hear. I appreciate it, Papa B.
See you, Papa B. Honestly, that 15-minute city, as you're getting towards the end of it there, kind of remind me of Oliver Anthony's song, Richmond, North of Richmond.
Yeah, man.
Very just total control.
No, and again, I think going back to more traditional communities where it is, you are tight-knit.
I get
it's
that.
It's great.
Yeah.
And walkable is great. But
with the government encouraging that,
that essentially everything is being run by robots, and you're checking your pollution level as the smart city administration's got direct contact to you on your brand new nuclear powered cell phone.
Did you ever play SimCity?
A little bit, yeah. I love games like that. Yeah.
That mayor guy reminds me of one of those windows that pop up in SimCity, and it's one of the bureaucrats telling you need to do this, you need to do that.
Right. Hey, let's go to Red Top. Hey, Red Top, how you doing?
Hey, I will request Hells Angeles as a theme song.
That's not a bad choice.
Yes, you said metal. That ought to take care of that department, wouldn't you think, Joey?
Sure.
As it is, it scared the hell out of Eddie. I think he had a hard time sleeping after hearing that song, the way he talked to me about it. But anyway, and the name of that movie was Demolition Man.
Ah, yes.
And I didn't really care about nobody else in the movie because Sandra Bullock was damn gorgeous in that tight outfit. Lord have mercy. God, what a beautiful butt. That's all I got to say. And And yes, every time he would say something, the thing would come out of the look like a telephone booth and give him a fine. And remember, they called the car the conveyance. They didn't call them cars no more. She said, "Come get in the conveyance." Sylvester Stallone goes like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And remember when they had a wreck, Joey, the whole car filled with foam.
Oh, yeah, as protection. Right.
That was a good movie. And golly Moses, just a few minutes ago, I was back in Highland Gardens, and then Blue Angels just whipped down in formation real low over the Alabama River. Man, it was stunning. I cannot wait for that damn air show.
Lots of people excited
it's
about
a big
that.
deal this weekend.
Yeah. I wonder how many people are going to go on the river in their boats and watch it, because that's a great way to watch it.
Gosh, yes. Now, I'm calling about what is called the Trump-proof agreement that the NATO was talking about yesterday. And this is legitimate. I'm not making this crap up. And so what they're doing, they're putting together a plan, and Blinken was over there talking with all the guys in NATO, this new aid package they have for Ukraine. They're going to make it to where it is administered by Europe. It's distributed by Europe instead of America. That way, when Donald Trump comes in, because what they said we're saying about when Donald Trump comes in, he's going to end the war in 24 hours. And they say that means that Ukraine's they're going to get together and get their territorial issues settled, and they're going to stop fighting. Europe does not want to do that.
No, in fact, here's, we started with the CIA warning that Iran's going to hit Israel, and then Tony Blinken's just like, yeah, let's throw fuel on this wider war of fire. Let's listen in.
We also held our second NATO-Ukraine Council. We reaffirmed that Ukraine's future is in NATO. Our goal now is to create a bridge to Ukraine's full membership, offering additional support and greater cooperation as Ukraine makes the reforms necessary to join the alliance.
Yeah, sure. In the middle of a war, let's just announce that. That's
Yeah, and let's reaffirm that America does not keep its agreement.
Right.
Ukraine was supposed to join NATO. And as a matter of fact, there was no need for NATO if the Soviet Union was broke up, and NATO didn't need to even continue at that point. Just big damn money for everybody.
Yep.
So, here we are. That's why, yes, we might as well like the military, because ain't nobody ever going to let them go out of business. Eisenhower told us all about that, didn't he? Roll Tide, go Trump. Thank you, guys. It's a beautiful day. Get out and get some more vitamin D, Joey.
Thank you, Red Top. Now, eventually, somebody's your shirts inspire me. Like, the more we keep, talking down stuff and be like, you are a traitor and a member of the Rebel Alliance. Have you heard the original voice actor actually on the day of shooting the Star Wars movies was in the Vader outfit, and he was doing the lines so the other actors could react?
I have not.
It was more like this weird British, like, you are a traitor and a member of the Rebel Alliance. It's like, thank God they got James Earl Jones. Yeah.
Jeez, that's what it sounded like. CP3O. Yeah.
Right.
That was one of the nice things about CP3O. He said so unthreatening. He had that British accent.
No, and if we are going to have robots, let's make it more like R2-D2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little trash can with some wheels on it.
Yeah, that's fun.
I like that.
Which that 15-Minute City seemed to have a few of those.
Yeah, well, I've seen them with the parking thing, and I think they're in Japan. They even got some waiters in Japan that are robots.
Right, yeah, little robots.
They also have a restaurant. When I want to go to Japan, monkeys will serve you. They have a monkey that will bring it out to you.
Like little ones?
Yeah, it's the cutest thing. I know some people are going to freak out. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole.
I never knew I wanted that until you just said that.
It's the cutest thing, Joey.
Wow.
And you tip him with a banana.
Really?
That's what the people did. They gave him a piece of fruit. He was happy as he could be.
Let's go to Boomer T.
Hey, Boomer T.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's a beautiful day up here on Lake Jordan.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you something. Man, I had the opportunity when I was growing up, stationed down at Tinley Air Force Base when I was a little boy down there. We got to see the Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds on a daily basis. Just doing just God knows what they were doing, crazy stuff. And then I was very blessed to be able to go to New Orleans 2 weeks ago for the air show down there. Folks, if you're not going to get out and see it, It's going to be spectacular. You're going to see things you've never even thought these planes could do. But they're super people. But first, I want to say one thing. Randall, I still got my aluminum hat, buddy. I'm still wearing it for you, man. I still got you. And now, Reed is absolutely in the pocket of Buttigieg. Let me tell you something. This is a scam, people. Because think about this. I want everybody to shout my voice. Please ride down Fairview Avenue. Go all the way down, get off the Southern Bypass, go down the Mobile Highway, come all the way around till you go up to where the old Sears used to be. And you tell me, would you put some kind of business there? Would you put some kind of copper there? Would you put something there with somebody would steal? No. This is all about trying to please people. That's all it is, and spending money, because Stephen Reed, along with another mayor, I won't mention his name, he's in Wetumpka, they know how to get money to screw over people so they can do what they want to with the money. So, people, all I can tell you is Montgomery is out of control. I'm so grateful that I live up here in Titus, Alabama, and I'm loving it up here.
Beautiful.
No crime. I can't say there's no crime. I won't say that, but Bill Franklin don't put up with no junk up here.
You're right.
We don't play games up here, Bill Franklin.
Well, but you ran into a crackhead the other day, right?
Well, you know what? That's right, Albert. That's right, and that was probably a meth head.
Yeah,
That's what they got the meth heads over there. But folks, just stay safe out there. And if you think you're going to keep throwing money to the west side and the west side and the west side, folks, if you're crazy, keep that. You're absolutely foolish. You need to realize the money's not going to go to help you. Who in the world's going to walk up and down a daggone sidewalk in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night on Fairview Avenue? Get real, people. Joey, Eddie, this show right here needs to be syndicated. This, like I told you once before, Joey, you are the franchise of this station. The morning show with Greg's great. The other two, the three come on. I mean, the hecklers and the jecklers. I can't stand them laughing at them women. Oh, my gosh. Joey, you keep strong. I don't like it. I ain't like to. Them two girls with that Beecham guy, every time I listen to them, I want to put a daggum knife.
Hey, I like
ear.
Allison and Amy Beth. Don't be...
Oh, they get to that. Well, they would be fine. They just talk about business and about their family and about their class and their cat. They sound, you know what? They sound, when they laugh, it reminds me of Camel Harris. It really
come
does.
on.
Yeah, man, I got to tell you like it is, brothers. Hey, look, y'all have a great day. But, folks, get out and see that air show this weekend. Enjoy yourself. And don't forget, God bless America and God bless Alabama. Oh, one more thing real quick, real fast. Think about this, people. If they really want you to have medical marijuana, they would already have it out there. They don't care about you. If they really wanted you to have some kind of gambling, they let you vote on it. It's all because they have not made the person get all the money. When everybody gets all their money, then you'll get marijuana. Then you're going to get gambling. God bless y'all. God bless America. See you when I see you. Love you.
God bless Boomer T, though. Hey, I mean, with what's going on, in that area with that $36 million grant, has he never seen Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. And by they, we mean ghosts. Legends of the past. 272-9228. Hey, this part of the program brought to you by, Dylan Rings. Josh and Leslie Ryder there, Dylan Rings. And did you know that today is National Carrot Day, Eddie?
I did know that. You know why I knew that? Because I was on Dylan Rings' website earlier. And
You
I
went
saw
to
that.
Facebook.
That's right.
And so why not celebrate National Carrot Day in style with their dazzling carrot-inspired earrings? Oh, wow. These are gorgeous.
I thought so.
Yeah, they have something for every carrot enthusiast, but, a little play on words there,
Right.
like, the grade of these. And they almost are like, drooping, like, carrot earrings, but they're diamond encrusted. That is beautiful. And it's also apparently National Hug a News Person Day, and they said, oh, wait, Joey Clark. Actually, that's a good photo of Josh Ryder and I right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for one of you, it's pretty good.
Oh, shut up. I'm having a good day. I'm not going to let your stupid sideways comments bring me. Anyway, Dylan Rings, go by there to celebrate National Carrot Day. They really are having fun over there at the brand new Dylan Rings. Have you seen the new showroom?
I've
Holy
seen it. The
moly.
Facebook pics of it's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Of course, they're located at 119 Brown Springs Road. Or you can always go to DylanRings.com or again, go to Dylan Rings on Facebook or Instagram And be sure to tell Josh and Leslie Ryder that Joey and Eddie, those guys on the radio, sent you. And we'll tell you a little more about Dylan Rings coming up later in the show. We'll be right back.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This is former Alabama Supreme Court Justice Glenn Murdoch. Alabama is a great place to live and work and raise our families because Alabamians are a good people of faith and traditional values. But a huge gambling bill in Montgomery would change our culture forever. Neon light casinos bringing more crime to our big cities and small towns, highly addictive cell phone betting, and the state selling the lie of lottery riches to the poor and most vulnerable. With all that's wrong in the world, this is no time to give up on our traditional values in Alabama. Call and ask your senator to be the leader you elected them to be. To stand strong and vote no on gambling and keep Alabama a great place to live and work and raise our families. Thank you.
Call your senator at 334-261-0800, 334-261-0800, 334-261-0800. Paid for by Eagle Forum, Alabama.
I'm with Miss Dot at the Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. Dot, spring is already here.
Oh, I'm so glad too. I'm tired of being cold. With spring, we're starting to bring out the wicker furniture. We are getting in the iron outdoor furniture and just a lot of things that's just going to brighten your day.
Now, if somebody needs some furniture for their home, you have a good selection, don't you?
If there's any furniture that you can't find anywhere else, come to Eastbrook because we have a wonderful selection of solid, good, heavy furniture at excellent prices. Actually better than you're going to find anywhere else. Just come see us and walk around all 3 floors and let's help you out to fill up those living rooms and dining rooms and bedrooms, but we've got it all.
Do you have any booth space available at this time?
I have booth space available, so come see us.
All right, give us those hours of operation.
Monday through Friday is 10 until 6. Saturday is 9 until 6, and Sunday 12:30 to 4:30.
Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall, 425 Coliseum Boulevard.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group. Selling a home in the River region in this market takes some planning and preparation to be successful. Here are some steps to take to get your home sold fast. Remember the 5 P's. Prepare the home, fresh coat of paint inside and out, and complete any repairs needed. Professionally clean the home. A deep cleaning of floors, cabinets, windows, and blinds will leave a great impression for future buyers. Provide a home warranty for the buyer to give the buyer peace of mind after the closing. Provide a closing cost allowance for the buyer to help them be able to afford your home. Price your home to sell, not sit. A comparative market analysis from a local realtor will demonstrate what other properties have sold for in your neighborhood. Well-priced homes sell faster with less hassle. Houses are selling fast and sellers are getting top dollar. For all the answers, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883 or 551-0225.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, where dump truck drivers are in demand. Wiley Sanders is on the grow. We need dump truck drivers now. Call 855-77-9785.
Well, hi, everybody. Our below normal temperatures are locked in for now. Clear, cold again tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 39. Upper 60s again tomorrow and Saturday with more sunshine. Upper 30s again on Friday night. That's way below normal for April. It'll be warmer on Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. Sunshine. And then the risk of showers holding off until Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
For the lowest prices around on flooring and DIY flooring installation supplies, Budget Floors and More is your new best friend. Luxury vinyl plank, carpet, ceramic tile, floor installation supplies, and more with prices lower than the big box stores. Budget Floors and More, Hunter Lane across from Del Rey to Publix.
Accurate, immediate, carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Now, this is one of those songs I actually pretty much finished.
Yeah?
I think I'd be embarrassed to play it.
You gonna put it out on an EP?
Maybe.
Still a thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure it is. Like,
I don't know.
No, I've actually got a bunch of stuff that's ready to go. I just need to record it.
Put it out under a different name.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
then you
thinking.
can just stand back and watch. And then when it gets popular, you go, haha, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to stretch myself, do different styles and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then still me at the end of the day.
You still playing with the bass?
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
I've been working at it.
I'm telling you.
That one that I just finished, I was trying to do the more rumble Minneapolis bass style, which is a little difficult to fully grasp because it's more percussive than it is just playing notes. But, yeah, it's fun.
There's
a lot of fun to work at.
I know you're not a TikTok guy, but there's some great young people, and I mean
Sure.
young, playing the bass. I can't believe how good they
Oh,
are
but-
to be their
I'm
age.
embarrassed. Like, I do not have the chops that some of these folks are just amazing
Yeah.
online.
A lot of young girls, I mean, I can't believe how good they can play the
Right.
bass, and they're like 12, 13, 14 years
I
old.
think
They're
I have a
just
pretty,
jamming.
the one thing I'd hang my hat on, I have a pretty good ear for hooks.
Yeah.
So I think I could
That's pretty
hold
good.
down there. But let's go to Mr. Pink.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Pink, how you doing?
All right. I want to start off by saying peace and blessings because y'all was talking about those sidewalks. And the only guy from Montgomery I remember used to come on Dan Moore's show. He'll say peace and blessings. He'll talk about them damn sidewalks. I know he's not here anymore, but get them sidewalks done for that peace and blessings. Also, I wanted to give you some relationship advice, Dylan.
Oh, no. Okay.
Y'all know about real estate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when people want to date you, they want something that's turnkey, but they're not turnkey.
Yep.
They got to do all these rent, everything, So just stick to that, Joey. If you're turnkey, get somebody that's turnkey.
Good point.
Actually,
That's a good point.
That is brilliant advice.
Yeah.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Okay. Also, last thing I got is, do you think the Republicans are going to lose on purpose so they don't have to leave?
I think there are definitely some within the Congress, say Mitch McConnell, who would be very happy remaining in the minority.
Love to be second.
All the way to, because he said the other day, I'm staying until I do declare to 2027. So he's going to finish out his term. Yeah. Yes, is the answer, Mr. Pink.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's it, because I kind of see it, and you can, it's sad. But that's all I had, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Pink.
Let's go to Crawdad. Hey, Crawdad.
What up, Crawdaddy?
Good afternoon. That gentleman right there is a prime candidate for a nice piece of A-frame wood in the round facing east. I understand exactly what he's talking about. You want to be ready to rise to the Lord when he says it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, gentlemen, other day I wrote down things on the paper. 4 to 7, Biscuit Stadium, Mudbug Ball.
Yep.
But I did not write down that was the Saturday the 13th.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, good. Now, as far as the charity, I think that was for helping families are having to contend with the autism.
That's
I
correct.
believe you're correct, yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. Probably want to know, is there a site where people can go to look? Maybe.
Mudbugball.com.
Come again. Bug ball?
Mudbug Ball.
Mudbug. Okay, good.
.com. Mudbugball.com.
My little brother, I'm Crawdad, he's Mudbug. I'm hoping maybe we can get at least when they give you a place to sit, do you also have a big roll of the aggravator urinal newspaper to put on your table for that? Aggravator urinal.
I don't know, but that would be the old school way to do it, right?
Yes, yes. You know, that rag of a paper down there is always the aggravator urinal. So hope to be there, and folks, that sounds like a lot of fun. What was it that Red Top said he heard jets over the river there today?
Yeah, and Eric the Duck called in about it. They're definitely the Blue Angels are practicing.
In fact, someone called and said folks were parking on the side of the road, but the cops are moving them along.
Yeah.
I told my brother first, when I thought something sounded like a C-130 just being turned around out there. I could be wrong, but that's a very, very powerful machine. Okay, guys, thank you so much for entertaining me.
Thank you, Crawdaddy.
Me entertaining you, or whatever.
Thank you, Crawdaddy.
Love you, man. Thanks. 272-9228. Yeah, the last time they had one of these air shows, I was going down 85 South, and I could see in the distance, okay, that's clearly a fighter jet. And then it did a maneuver where it kind of just went straight up. I'm like, okay, that has to be an F-22. Like, I don't know of any others that can really pull off what it just pulled off, because it was fast, too.
Well, I can tell you this. There will be no drone flying in Montgomery over the next 4 or 5 days.
Right.
Most people's drones are like mine. You have a service that lets you know if you're clear to fly or not. And there's just this big red area over it.
And I mean, again, we're talking about all types of people. We were talking about people that wrangle animals yesterday. Those guys, especially in the Blue Angels, where you're flying that close in formation.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's amazing, but talk about the nerve you have to have. Like the steady hand you need to pull something like that off. That's incredible. And it's better to have those on our side.
Yeah.
Especially when you see those feel them overhead.
I've
hear
seen
them overhead.
the Canadian version of, not the Blue Angels, but their version of the Thunderbirds. They were pretty good too, but.
What do they call them? The geese?
Snow something. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Very Canadian.
Let's go to Dennis. Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
Good afternoon, guys. You know, the passing in Florida for the squatters bill that they signed into law. I was wondering, you guys may have already talked about this, but Eddie, what's the law in Alabama in regards to squatters on a piece of property? Because after I heard that report in Florida yesterday, what they were going through, I was being kind of hesitant on investing in rental property. So,
well, I don't want to get into the exact laws of it because I don't want to tell anybody wrong, but it was a problem here not too long ago where a couple of rentals, yeah. I don't know if the police have stepped up, but once somebody gets mail delivered to your house or to the house they're squatting on, it's really hard to get them out. And they know that. And I'll be very honest, most of these folks know the law better than the lawmakers.
I would imagine.
So, there has been some hesitation.
What really caught my eye was when the owner actually showed up and found the squatter there and tried to have them removed. They were actually producing forged rental property documents. So have you ever heard of anything like that happening?
Yeah, actually in the Montgomery area not too long ago, people I hate saying it, but I think it was a Craigslist scam where there'd be a vacant house, so somebody'd make a scam and look like you could rent it out, and really it was just a vacant house. People were moving in there, and then someone would knock on the door a couple months later. It'd be the owner of the house or maybe the real estate representative, and they would have to tell them, hey, you do not have a lease here. You are actually breaking the law. And there were some, and there still is. You'll see them every once in a while. That does come up.
So in a situation like that where that does happen, percentage-wise, to have them immediately removed for trespassing, and if they refuse to have them removed for trespassing and charged for trespassing, have you seen any of that? Or
no?
I mean,
no, I have not.
Well, and I'm looking at a site called doorloop.com, and it's talking about Alabama's law, saying that Alabama has some of the most stringent rules concerning adverse possession. 5 adverse possession requirements that must be met before a squatter may claim the right to a property in the state. Large squatter groups rarely have a strong case for adverse possession. When they inhabit a property collectively, the squatters must establish exclusive control of the property for a minimum of 10 years in order to be eligible in Alabama.
Wow.
Well, see, that's the law, and that's great, but here's the problem. I have nobody to enforce that law.
Right. So I think
That's
the
problem.
long and short of it is the laws are very stringent in
Yeah.
Alabama, but is it always enforced by local
No.
authorities? Yeah.
No, I had a friend of mine who he was selling his house. Every day for the last week, the same squatter kept coming in, kicking in the front door. The cops would come, make him leave, never arrest him. This happened for 7 days straight. It's probably still happening. It's just this guy doesn't own the property anymore.
Well, in light of that, if he was to decide that, hey, I'm going to spend the night in this house just because it's mine and I can do it, and somebody attempted to break in, there is a castle law in Alabama.
Yeah, if you're there, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Sounds like in Alabama to legitimately squat and take over property ownership, you got to stay there 10 to 20 years. So it would be a situation like the owner knows you're there and you're doing upkeep. And also I think Alabama law reading here says you got to pay property taxes too.
You're squatting, you don't care.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to take full possession.
Yeah, but most of them don't. They want
Right.
somewhere to live,
Right,
and they'll tear up your place because they know the court system's behind.
Right.
I mean, this is the reality of it. They sit there and tear up your place. Cops come. Cops kind of do what they can do, which ain't a whole lot. And you're stuck because you still got to pay the property taxes. You still got to pay the utilities, and you're getting screwed.
Well, I've got to hit this break. I appreciate the call, Dennis.
Hey, guys, have a good day.
See you, bud.
This part of the program brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. And there at Alabama Home Mortgage, Kim Williams and her team, including the lovely and talented Madeline Cannon, they're ready to help you whether you're looking to buy a home or refinance that home. And, interest rates are a little higher than they have been in the last few years, but it still could very much be the right time for you to buy or refinance depending on where you are in life. And so if you're looking to buy, they'll walk you through that entire home buying process there at Alabama Home Mortgage from pre-approval all the way to closing day. They can also especially help you veterans out. They are hip to the latest with the VA home mortgage programs. And so if you're looking to take advantage of these benefits you earn through your service, veterans, you need to call Alabama Home Mortgage. Whether you're looking to buy or refinance, it is by far the best game in town. Don't be leaving money on the table, veterans. So that number for Alabama Home Mortgage, call them today, 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or you can always visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies. Like Kim and Madeline prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Come see how you can drive a new Lexus from Lexus of Montgomery today. Drive the new 2024 Lexus ES350, now only $353 a month. Or choose the new 2023 Lexus RZ450E for only $399 a month. You can drive a new Lexus today. Visit Lexus of Montgomery, part of the Sutherland Automotive Group.
VIN number RU177074, $4,995 to its sign. VIN number PE02044, $3,700 to its sign. 36 months, 10K mile lease with approved credit plus tax, tag, title, duck fee.
Hey, if you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor or your current zero turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time for you to look at a Hustler zero turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated welded steel decks. Don't settle on that cheap unit. With flimsy stamped decks from the big box stores, go to Deatsville Ace Hardware and they'll guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find them at Deatsville Ace Hardware, US 31, just north of the Pine Level exit.
Now you can add the power of digital advertising to the #1 reach of radio. Let Blue Water's 20 years of local advertising and marketing success show you how. Grow your business with a complete suite of digital solutions, combined with the reach of the most listened to radio group in the River region. Call us or go to BlueWaterBroadcasting.com to find out how we can increase your return on investment. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
If you're new to Medicare, the ins and outs can be complicated. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama, our local advisors are here to help answer your questions, and we're here to help you find a Medicare plan that fits your needs. Visit bcbsalmedicare.com or call 1-844-627-5612. Now, Medicare, that's focused on you. Blue Advantage is a PPO with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Blue Advantage PPO depends on contract renewal.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to News and Views in the afternoon. I'm Joey. He's Eddie.
What's up, Joey?
What's up? And let's go to Sam. Hey, Sam.
What up, Sam?
Not too much, gentlemen. Not too much. Listen, I heard Crawdaddy on the phone, and yesterday he asked about me and if I knew anything about the festival coming up, and I was kind of short, just just cutting up, but I felt like I might have been a little short with him, and Crawdaddy, I wasn't, brother. I didn't know what you. I figured he heard me talking about all them snakes I had in the freezer, and man, that would go good with those crawfish. Throw that all in there and boil it up. Yeah, man.
No, I don't know if I'd like boiled snake. Just does not sound.
Chunky chicken, and there was listen, it'll fill you up quicker than the mud bug, and I know people like those, but they make me hungry.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's why they serve the corn and potatoes.
Yeah, fat folks like us.
Bingo, and you can get them what's that sponsor in the morning? I hadn't been around the fields in a while. The seafood. Oh, dang it. Other than that, I'm looking forward to the air show. Right now, it's I'm looking at the weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm hoping the wind calms down a little bit. But I know the last one I went to at Maxwell, they had those the simulated bombing run, simulated strafing run. We had the pot that. Absolutely, man. It was a good family time, and got my camping chair. Oh, enjoy. If you go, I'm going to be with people. So if you see me, bye. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Say hello, but say it from afar.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank y'all, brother. Thank y'all. Hopefully see you this weekend.
All right, Sammy. See you, bro.
Let's go to the line. Oh, Soldier Boy. Hey,
Soldier Boy.
Thanks for taking my call. I got 4 talking points. Trying to keep them in order.
All right.
You know how I get off track real fast.
Go fast.
That's number 1.
I tell you one thing. I am sporting my Keep Make America Great Again hat in the stores, and I'm getting some interesting looks.
Really?
Yeah, but when you're 6'4", 250, they don't look too long.
No, occasionally I have that Biden shirt, Biden sucks or something like that when I wear it, and I do get some funny looks.
Love it.
But most of the time, people kind of look at me and they crack a smile. I mean, they.
Oh yeah, well, most of them are, but even the ones that you can tell they're Democrats are going to be voting Republican, but they just like to look at you real quick and just keep on going. Hey, who's the gentleman that said that they were having issues with cars being parked on the side of the road for the air show practicing? I guess.
Yeah, somebody called in a while ago, said the.
Wait, Mayor. I hope that's on MPD, because, Mayor, I got to ask you a question. You don't have a problem with, panhandlers walking up and down the street impeding traffic.
Man, I've seen a lot of that here lately, too.
Okay. What's the difference? What is my car doing on the side of the road? It's not impeding traffic.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just too many all at once. Stop watching. Watch on the weekend.
Well, come on. I go to a 4-way intersection Atlanta Highway, and I got a dang panhandler on every corner.
Well,
every corner.
You said you had 4 talking points, so you're running out of time.
Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is all these liberal DAs, and we're getting women out there, and children are getting beat up and raped, and women, have been beat up and raped by these illegal immigrants. Here's what's funny is, it's always funny until the dog comes home. Okay? It's always funny when the neighborhood dog takes a crap in everybody else's yard and takes craps in yours. What's going to happen to these DAs? And they don't have bodyguards all the time. So what's going to happen when their girlfriend or their mother or their daughter gets beat up and raped? Oh, they're going to sing a different tune? Are they going to hold with the storyline?
They'll stick to the storyline.
Are you kidding?
I guarantee.
Your wife gets beat up and raped, and you're going to stick to the storyline.
I guarantee they will.
Unfreaking freaking believable. Because, you know, my dad used to tell me, it's funny when the neighborhood stray dog takes a crap in a neighbor's yard until he takes a crap in yours. It ain't funny anymore. And you said something about the squatters. That was the last talk about. Squatters, for example. You know how you get them out the best way? Buy them out. Did you see that? I watched that. You offer them money, they'll leave.
Can't
it's a
argue.
business.
Yeah, well, that's one way to
guilty.
deal with it.
It's cheaper to get them out. The damage and what you're losing on your mortgage you're paying each month, it's cheaper just to give them the money and get them the hell out. Or send in the squatter squad. Have you seen them on YouTube?
I have not.
No.
You got to watch that. Oh,
I'll
they're
check
very
that out.
effective.
I did see the
Oh,
guy
yeah, it's called Squatter
that
Squad.
he said he went to court. I think he's in Ohio. He said he went to court. They said that he couldn't really do much, but he could store stuff in the house. So he bought 18 snakes with no cages, and he stored them in the house, and the squatters are gone the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, gentlemen, thank you for taking my call. I see it's 1:59, and you're probably ready to take a break.
Yes, I
That's
am.
it. Top
Thank
of
you,
the
Soldier
hour.
Boy. Well
See you,
done.
buddy.
This part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services, and Ashley and that fantastic team there at Pest Pro Services are ready to help you with all of your pest control problems. It could be you have like subterranean yellow jackets on your property, especially if you got animals or kids,
Yeah.
something you don't want them involved with that, or fire ants, or it could be a massive wasp nest, especially areas you may be like a back shed you hadn't messed with all season. Like it sometimes is manageable for just you, but let's be honest. Once it hits a certain level, you need to call the pros in.
Like once I get stung?
Right. Right. Don't risk it even. And then, of course, they can treat your yard for mosquitoes, which is a fantastic service. If you actually want to enjoy your porch, your back or front porch, get the yard treated for mosquitoes by Pest Pro.
Now's the time to do it, man.
And they can also do termite inspections. Now, it's better to get termite treatment done early before you ever have to repair termite damage. The treatment is much less expensive than the damage. It's just the hassle of getting those repairs done. Why not call up Pest Pro, ask them to come out and do a free termite inspection for you, and they can quote you on the treatment, what it's going to take for your property. They really are amazing folks. They've been growing for a reason over these last few years there at Pest Pro Services. They're just that good. So call them today at 265-9990. That's 265-9990, or you can always go to ppsriverregion.com or just search Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro Services. And be sure to tell them that, Joey and Eddie sent you.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has arrived in China for 5 days of meetings in a country that's determined to avoid open conflict with the United States. China, one of the U.S.'s biggest trading partners. In consumer news, with U.S. electric vehicle sales starting to slow, Ford Motor Company says it will delay rolling out new electric pickup trucks and a new large electric SUV as it adds gas electric hybrids to its model lineup. The average long-term U.S. mortgage rate rose modestly this week, holding below 7% as it had for much of the year. The average rate on a 30-year mortgage up to 6.82%, according to Freddie Mac. The Dow is down 231 points. This is SRN News.
Biden has started tracking Christians like cattle. Yes, you heard it right. He pressured banks to tag transactions for certain keywords. One of them is Holy Bible. It's a horrifying and creepy attack on our religious freedoms. It's made possible by a digital financial system that makes you a sitting duck. But you do have other options. I recommend a physical gold IRA from Birch Gold Group. I'm Lance Wallnau, a news analyst, a best-selling author, and evangelical leader to people who cherish their financial independence. A precious metals IRA can help you avoid the scrutiny of Biden's anti-Christian bureaucracy while also preserving your retirement savings. To find out more, get your free info kit on gold IRAs by texting the word faith to 989898. Birch Gold Group is the only gold company I trust. Get their free info kit and see how a gold IRA can help you. Text faith to 989898. There are no strings attached. So text faith to the number 989898 right now and take action to protect your own prosperity.
Rich Thomas weather brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to get your cooling system ready for the long, hot summer. Call today about the advantages of the Clark Club membership to be sure you're covered. Call 277-2125. Better call Clark. Alabama certification number 09098.
Well, hi, everybody. Our below normal temperatures are locked in for now. Clear, cold again tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 39. Upper 60s again tomorrow and Saturday with more sunshine. Upper 30s again on Friday night. That's way below normal for April. It'll be warmer on Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. Sunshine. And then the risk of showers holding off until Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Web Bobo with Capital Tractor. The Z700 series is the star of Kubota's line of zero-turn mowers, and our special spring pricing makes it easier than ever to take one home today. Powering Alabama, Kubota and Capital Tractor, Montgomery, Brundage, and Greenville.
1819 News.
Austal USA, which is based out of Mobile, has begun the construction of 3 U.S. Navy ships after a $91.5 million contract was awarded to them last year. The 3 Landing Craft Utility Ships, or LCUs, will be added to the Marine Air Ground Task Forces and Marine Expeditionary Units within the U.S. Navy. The Austal company, based out of Australia, recently turned down an unsolicited takeover offer from South Korean company Hanwha. The board of advisors for Austal claimed that the $662 million offer would not likely get regulatory approval, but the company is open to further exploration of this type of a deal. Hanwha is the world's 26th largest defense contractor, with Austal out of Australia being 74th. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
I'm Amy Beth Schaefer with Alabama Unfiltered Radio, and when I need the news and I need it fast, I turn to Andrea Tice and the Daily Detail. On my way in, it is the most convenient, best way for me to digest what's going on so that I can use it for our show. She tells you what's going on in Alabama that day, first and fast. So listen to the Daily Detail with Andrea Tice. Don't miss out.
The Daily Detail is available wherever podcasts are found.
A Mobile police officer is now on administrative leave after his patrol car was part of an accident that killed a man on a motorcycle. 911 call transcripts that have been reported on by WALA News shows that the patrol car was seen by witnesses going through an intersection and around another car, then hitting a motorcycle and leaving the area. 67-year-old Robert Sion was killed in that crash. The traffic lights at that intersection were malfunctioning and only flashing yellow at the time of the crash. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number 1 in the number 2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Make 2024 the year you break away from the chain stores and join us here at Adams Drugs. We value your business and want to provide you the best customer service at the lowest possible price. We've been serving up excellent customer service here in the River region for over 62 years.
I made the swap to Adams Drugs and I couldn't be happier. Having their job and then getting 3 kids to all of their activities keeps me busy. I don't have an hour to waste waiting on a prescription. At Adams, they know me and my family. I get in and out in minutes, and when I can't get by Adams, they'll bring the prescription right to my door.
What are you waiting for? Come in to Adams Drugs and let us earn your business. Our friendly and personal staff will talk with you and answer any questions you may have about your prescriptions. Your satisfaction is our number 1 goal. Visit us at adamsdrugs.net for the location nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local independent Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
After damning politicians uphill and down dale for many years as rogues, vagabonds, frauds, and scoundrels, I sometimes suspected, like everyone else, I often expect too much of them.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Final hour of the program. News and Views here on the terrestrial airwaves, but we've been calling it Joey Clark Alive online.
On YouTube, you can go to Joey Clark Live, like and subscribe, if you will, folks.
Like and subscribe.
And, of course, you can always watch on the X platform on Twitter X. Looking forward to all the love out there. And, yeah, we got a few folks rolling in here today. So did you see that Trump will select his VP apprentice style?
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently
They got to go like sell some stuff on the street, and whoever comes back with the most money.
I love that. Yeah, more
go sell
like,
MAGA hats. Whoever comes back with the most money, you're my VP.
yeah, and a move that would blur the lines between politics and reality TV. Former President Trump is reportedly adopting an apprentice-style approach to selecting his new VP for the upcoming election. According to a top advisor, the process is gearing up to be both a spectacle and a strategic play, aiming to captivate the Republican base with a mix of suspense and drama, reminiscent of Trump's television background. Sources close to the Trump campaign believe the selection process is entering a serious phase, with efforts underway to narrow down the list of potential candidates. The approach, mirroring the format of Trump's hit reality TV show The Apprentice, suggests that contenders will face a series of challenges.
There you go, baby.
Or evaluations that will be closely monitored.
Is it going to be a gauntlet?
By Trump
himself.
Well, you know, Vivek, I'm incredibly impressed with you. You know, you're a household name, but you weren't able to sell the perfume as well as
That's what I mean.
Tulsi
They're gonna
over
go
here.
with some
So,
Trump
Vivek,
steaks.
you're fired.
You run with Trump steaks, Trump wine, the books. Yeah. Whoever can push the most merchandise.
Wow. So that should be fun. If that actually, they follow through with that, that could be a lot of fun.
If nothing else, that man knows how to promote, man. I mean, he is a promoter.
Now, you know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yes, I do.
And, you know, I have some overlap with the fella. But
Okay.
he's a big head, small face.
Yeah, I'm not a...
You're not a fan?
No,
Really? Yeah. Why not?
Not my kind of...
Just not your kind of, he's too young?
No, just not my kind of guy. Sorry. Rubbed me the wrong way at some point, and I can't get over it.
He shouldn't have rubbed you at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Thank you. But apparently he, like, and it's not just Charlie Kirk who said stuff like this a lot. This goes to the battle of the sexes.
Yeah.
On the interwebs. Which the more I look at it, I go, this is just gross. It really is. It's like what men and women should do. I guess in the 90s, what I vaguely remember my parents having that, or my mom, I think, was the one who was guilty of this. It had men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Remember that whole crap?
Yeah, I remember that.
Wait, they're different?
Yeah.
But Charlie Kirk, it's like one part of the battle of sexes online now is like women who are career women, they're getting too old or older. So they put off like dating and having families and stuff.
I know some
and,
of those folks.
you know, I think they're actually, you know, people have called Jordan Peterson sexist because he's brought this up. He's like, I've literally counseled women who are 36, 37, 38, 39, and like, yeah.
That biological clock starts to tick tock.
And there are some regrets sometimes, but
that's on both sides, though.
Right. Exactly.
On both sides.
Exactly. No, it's like, don't both sides, me, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Like, men can marry in their 50s and be fine.
They sure can.
Yeah.
But also some men that married when they were young and just kept their career going the whole time, didn't get to spend that whole much time with family. That's a regret, too.
Right.
Men, maybe they would have liked to have married when they were older and they could spend time with the family. But men, and I'll say this, all men, when that baby comes along and you look at, you've got 2 hungry mouths to feed, the responsibility is overwhelming. And like with me, all I knew to do was go out there and work. I didn't know what to do with the baby. I didn't know what to do with the wife, but I knew I could work. And I had to make money. I had to keep that roof over their head.
There you go. Now, here's where Charlie Cook apparently came under like fire from a bunch of ladies online or something, because he said this.
We've basically told a great generation of young women, don't get married, don't have kids, go get a corporate job, and it's created mass political hysteria. And then in their early 30s, they get really upset because they say, you know, the boys don't want to date me anymore because they're not at their prime. And people get mad when I say that. Well, it's just true. If you're in your early 30s, I'm sorry. It's like you're not as attractive in the dating pool as you were in the early 20s. But again, you have your corporate job and cats, so I thought, you know.
I disagree.
Well, you disagree?
I will say this, as I've gotten older, younger girls are beautiful, no doubt.
Sure.
But when a woman does reach 30 plus, it's a different type of beauty. And to me,
I agree with you.
To me, it's a whole lot different.
These young broads, they're beautiful. You're right, but they're full of hopes and dreams and energy. And
well, to me, it's
goodness. I like a lady who's a little bitter.
I like a lady who knows herself and is comfortable with
herself.
That's
what I mean. Bitter.
And I know younger girls and younger guys are the same way. You're so worried about what somebody else is thinking, you don't really know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate a very strong.
No, I do appreciate maturity. And that can be reached at whatever age.
Sure.
But I would prefer a little bit. I disagree with them. No, especially the older I get. Just turned 35. Yes, they're very young women, models, all sorts of stuff. Very good looking. And I'm still a guy.
Of course.
But then you talk to them, and you're like, oh, no, you're a child.
All right, let's say, Joey, you become that billionaire. And most billionaires have these young, hot wives. And at first, I was very envious. I was a young guy. I was like, I would do the same. But then I'm like you. I start thinking, what do they talk about?
Right.
What kind of conversation? Here's $20 or here's $10,000. Please leave me for a while. What there's nothing to talk about. So different levels.
Right. So I think it's going to take folks of all ages. I think it can work whatever way. I maintain with the whole relationship stuff is it really only takes one, maybe two, but it really only takes one, and then you make it work.
Yeah.
Like
for the right one, you'll make it work.
Right. This idea of let's just paint all women and paint all men in a particular way, and let's get mad about it. But you can go to your corporate job and your cats, as Charlie Kirk says, which, it's like good for Charlie. People pointed out, aren't you like 30 something, bro? And your wife's older than you? And y'all just got married not that long ago. So it's like, good for you. Start a family, have kids, enjoy life. But, given that we have to commentate on so many things, there's a certain tone. And a lot of the conservative folks are stepping in it. Of course, like, well, Joe, you step in it all the time. It's like, you really take me that seriously? That's your first mistake. Because at the end of the day, I want people to be happy and free.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there are a lot of different paths to that. Excuse me, pardon me.
100%.
Everybody's got it all figured out, right?
Now.
Like somebody weighs 300 pounds saying, like, you're getting fat. Speaking of that, we have the comment section jumping
on fire again today.
Yeah, you have a few folks jumping in. Romex Angler joined us late. So we were talking about the hater of the year. He says, I'm finally here. Let the hate fecta continue. I see Joey didn't lose any weight yesterday. Kim Mayton, who's become a regular, she's less than 5. She's 4'9".
I love that.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
She said she lost 31 pounds since last August. And being 4'9", I definitely didn't need to weigh what I did. Self-aware, Kim. And Gumtown John says, congrats. You need to tell your weight loss secrets to our gracious host. I know what the secret is. Stop stuffing my face after 10 o'clock. That's a good thing for sure, Kim. I'm not sure if Joey is south of 250 yet. Wow. But I believe he is also 4'9" with boots on. Now, this is just absurd. I'm not even upset. That's just obviously not true. Don't you play into it. You're supposed to be on my side, you jackass.
I'm on your side, buddy. You're 5'7". Didn't we say 5'7" the other day? Wasn't that the right number?
Mm-hmm.
And a half.
Yeah, sure, 5'7". Right. I continue to shrink, folks.
That does happen when you get older, Joey.
Right. Well, as you get fatter.
you kind of get wider and shorter.
Yeah, all right. Tend to shrink. 272-9228. I just found the whole Kirk thing. Like, it does rub me the wrong way. I'll put it that way. Yeah, and Gumtown John saying the same thing. Kirk rubs me the wrong way. Can come across as authoritarian in some aspects. Well, that's
I can't really put my finger up, but I know there was one time when I watched him and I was like, I like what this guy's saying, and then he just instantly started putting sandpaper on me, and it's like, holier than thou. Maybe that's it.
Patrick asking, does Eddie have a Vivek shirt on?
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. Rebel scum.
It's a very comfortable fabric brought to me by Joey Clark.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable.
I bought you a gift.
I like it. I wear it all the time.
I've been tempted to get you like sweets.
Like, thank you, Gary Garvin, for bringing in the dozen cookies.
Yeah, I haven't done it, but I'm just telling you, I've thought about it.
I appreciate that, Joey. I thought about doing a few things with you too, but I don't think we should say it on the radio.
Like what?
Fishing.
Okay, camping.
Going to camping, hunting.
Yeah. Let's go to Eric. Hey, Eric.
You better hope you don't get you some of them edible biscuits, some of them edible drawers. That had biscuits and gravy, you might be in trouble.
Right.
What up, dog?
You know, I'm doing what I do.
Yeah.
Having fun doing it. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Y'all were talking about, your theme song. I know what y'all should do if the authorities show up.
Mm-hmm.
It's Trooper Joey by Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Joey knows the song.
Yeah, it really is.
What's he doing? Is he fixing his ascot?
I don't have an ascot on.
Not on today. It's so springtime now.
Don't tell me about Iron Maiden.
He had the... Joey, did you have to sell your ascots when you got rid of your BMW?
I've never owned ascots.
He left them in the glove box.
Like, I've never owned ascots. I might have to start wearing some just to
I think you should.
Shut y'all up.
Totally should.
Yeah, please do. Just let me know ahead of time so I can schedule to watch the live stream.
I think, honestly, I don't think that when you do dress up, and you do, an ascot's not a bad look for you.
Go back to making fun of me, please. Ew.
No, in all seriousness, when you, Brian, and Eddie were dressed up, y'all look good.
Oh, sure,
I'd be worried if I had any loose women running around. You know, y'all dress up nice.
Appreciate that.
So, you think Mr. Kirk is right that a lady says 31, 32, she's just not in her prime anymore?
I don't know, man.
No, didn't one of the politicians say that you were past your prime?
Yeah, of Nikki Haley.
Oh, that's right. Well, come on.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with age.
Nah.
It has to do with body
Well, I
count.
mean-
Right. And I'm not talking about the internet slang.
Oh, well, that song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, that shouldn't be your theme song if you're out in the dating pool.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Bragger.
No, but I think the Troopers are great. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, great stuff.
Got that part where I see you fire at me, but I run you through. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the last man, baby. We're going to do it. Let's leave no doubt. That's my theory. You know, if they could ever keep us out of a war long enough for us to, recruit some of our men and some of our assets and bring that stuff home, and maybe defend our border, I think that'd be a good idea. And instead of everybody making laws, about how you can't do this or teach that in this place, why don't we make a law that prohibits bureaucracies from passing laws that, just do whatever they want to and go around the law because it's an executive order or it's a policy that we choose to enforce or not enforce. Why doesn't somebody with a brain figure out how to make it to where the bureaucracy doesn't have so much control?
Well, because number one, it's one thing to know that's a problem, but first you got to get people to agree that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you realize that's the problem, it's not exactly an easy fix because they have a lot of power still.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have laws on the books where people aren't supposed to do drugs and not murder people, and those work great. And I mean, they want to pass more laws to prohibit people from doing stuff like that. So I was just following their example.
Well, you put all the laws out
you
there
can't
you
apply
want.
logic
to an idiot.
But if no one's going to enforce
doubt.
them, don't do any good.
Well, nobody's going to pay attention to them. That's like your 1099 idea, Eddie. If everybody quits paying taxes, what are they going to do? Lock up the country?
Nope. But it'd be a sweet day.
Well, that's what you get for living in a 15-minute city.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Eric.
All right, y'all.
Take it easy, dog.
272-9228. Now, I love a week when I unintentionally, not by design, end up agreeing with Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you weren't here the day when I played that Hillary Clinton on Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Hillary, how's it going?
No, but yeah.
Well, let's get a little taste of it because Stephen A. is going to react to this same exact clip, and I think we share the same sentiment.
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
Yeah, love that.
Right? And,
good.
you know, it's
Get
kind of
over
like
yourself.
One is old and effective and compassionate,
Yeah.
has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been.
Okay, I got to stop it there.
Thank you.
and it's been indicted 91 times.
Thank you.
I had to stop it though because I see this. Some men, but it mostly comes from women. It's like, oh, you just lack compassion, and I'm like, have you not thought through anything? Apparently not. Like, do you think compassion? There's no limit to it. You can always have more compassion.
No.
You can always have more love and empathy, because that can never go wrong, right?
I disagree.
Yeah. Oh, it can go very wrong.
Remember tough love?
Well, and you could also love and be so compassionate to somebody you suffocate them. You clip their wings, essentially. You declaw a cat, essentially, then throw it back out in the wild.
Yep.
See how that works. Yeah, sometimes trying to protect everybody in the name of compassion can go very, 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 very wrong and stunt them for their entire lives. A lot of people butchered their children in the name of affirming their transgenderism. And I don't necessarily all the time blame the parents, because the doctors are telling the parents, if you don't do this, your kid's going to commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the worst aspects. Well, it's Camille Paglia talks about the liberal, the classic liberal, sees, or the, well, current day one, sees the government as a tyrannical father, but wants it to be a nurturing mother. Yeah. What sort of hermaphroditical nightmare is that? But here, let's let Stephen A. fill in on responding to Hillary Clinton and just get over yourselves.
Charged with 91 felonies.
Yeah, okay.
People who blow that off are not paying attention, because it's not like Trump, his enablers, his empowerers, his allies are not telling us what they want to do. I mean, they're pretty clear about what kind of country they want.
Yeah.
Joining me now is Stephen A. Smith. He's the host of ESPN's First Take and the Stephen A. Smith Show on YouTube. Stephen, great to have you on set. So what do you make of that? Get over it?
I don't think it was a very wise statement on her part. How did that work out for her in 2016? I think that's something that we have to recognize. Yes, she won the popular vote, but at the end of the day, she wasn't the president of the United States. It was him. You can look at her not campaigning in Wisconsin in the last days, not campaigning in Pennsylvania in the last days. You can look at some of the stuff that they were saying about her that sort of distracted things from where it should have been in terms of Comey and his report from the FBI. You can bring up a whole bunch of things, but at the end of the day, the last thing you need to do is to do anything that could agitate a potential voter in this particular election.
What do you make about the actual argument that she's making? I mean, she's basically saying two old people, yes, but they're substantively different. I mean, Trump has 91 counts against him.
Well,
and
listen,
if you're
nobody's brought that up more than me. You know, 4 indictments, 91 counts, impeached twice. I'm not voting for him. I've said that to a lot of people. I've said that to you. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that at some point in time, you got to take into account what the voters thinking about. The voters, a lot of them out there, tens of millions of them out there, by the way, don't care what he's going through right now. They don't care about his guilt or innocence, his perceived guilt or innocence. They don't care about the 91 counts. They're thinking about their lives. And a lot of times we see politicians taking the positions that they're taking, and while we can respect their candor and their honesty, they do seem a bit detached at times from what the voters are actually feeling and what the voters are actually thinking. Nobody wants to hear that from Hillary Rodham Clinton at this particular moment in time.
I agree.
I don't want to hear it from her, period. I wish she could just go away, exile with some Gallo wine and never come back.
Well, and it's also like when you have RFK Jr. popping double digits in a lot of these battlegrounds. Get over yourselves. These are your choices. Eat your vegetables.
Shows you, man. We're not in control of who's elected.
Just let me love you. Oh. Hey, let's go to Duke. Hey, Duke, how you doing?
What's up, Duke?
Margaret Taylor Greene says she wants to be your girlfriend, Joey.
I do like a lady with a strong back. How many pull-ups can she do?
Oh, I bet she can do quite a few.
I can still only do one. Yes, make the fat jokes.
Do you kick your legs when you do it?
And if you want to know, I'm 223 as of this morning.
I can do the first one.
I can do one, and then I'm kaput. Right. Because I'm 223.
That ain't just that, Joey.
Joey.
Getting older.
You and James gained some weight since the last time I seen you, young man.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
No, I might have been heavier last time you saw me.
Really?
I was up in the 230s for a while
Ooh.
Okay. I can take you now if I want to.
I don't know about that.
Take it to the buffet.
What's in that quickness on it?
I'm warning you, man. It ain't just fat. I'm fit. Like,
Get them golden, hey, get you a pair of golden gloves and match your golden shoes, Trump shoes, and go at it, boy.
You know, it's funny that y'all trying to always paint me as the Trump guy. It's like, do you actually listen?
Who's going to win Alabama?
Use what's that little young boy name?
Charlie Kirk?
Look, no, the loud one, the mouth one that ran for president. What's that boy name?
Oh, Vivek.
You know, yeah, that's your boy right there.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot.
Yeah. So what's been going on, fella? I've been out of pocket out here sucking up some pollen and everything. So
you probably ain't been feeling very well then.
Do you think a woman in her early 30s is past her prime as far as the dating pool is concerned, Duke?
No, she's just getting warmed up.
Thank you. I agree.
Yeah.
Just getting seasoned.
Yeah, just getting seasoned. Yeah. Yep.
By seasoned, I mean a little bitter.
Now it depends too on other things. But I ain't gonna say that on the air. Airways here. Anyhow.
And then what do you think of all this investment in West Montgomery? We're now got like an EV charging station. Pete Buttigieg was in town with the Mayor Stephen Reed.
Have Pete on the show.
Talking about the Peter Booth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man, about politics. I don't trust them anymore. I don't trust them. I never trusted them, but they're showing too many different hands. This last few years, I just don't trust them at all. They just lie.
Yeah, but you always ask what they're doing. They're putting in new sidewalks. And more signs and kiosks to show you where to go to see the history stuff.
Right, I'll say it. Who's getting the contracts? Who's getting the contracts?
I've been wanting to ask y'all something for a long time now, and I got to ask it.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders, is he kin to the governor, Iris?
Colonel Sanders?
Is he kin
KFC
to
Colonel?
Yeah,
I have seen them wear similar outfits, but I don't think they're related.
Well, I don't know, I have been known to like something finger licking good.
Another, though. They be trying to favor one another. I said, damn. My wife rolled her eyes at when I see it. I said, he sure look like his brother or something. She got to be kin to him.
Now, the best K-Ivy meme remains, why is she dressed up like the Django in Candyland?
Mm-hmm. That's it. As soon as I saw that.
I call it
what?
I call it the KFC man baby sister.
Ooh, finger licking good.
What y'all think about Bama getting into daggone Final Four?
It's nuts.
It's nuts.
It really is nuts.
I think they're playing UConn too.
Yeah,
so
that's a tough game, but it's been.
Dude, if they beat UConn, I'm with them the rest of the ride. I don't think they'll beat UConn, but I hope they do.
I pull for them in basketball now a little bit.
I've watched them last couple games, dude.
My wife kind of making me turn against that a little bit because she all up here. I said, wait a minute, hell, we're going to watch them, but you got to be jumping up and down, shouting and peeing on yourself about Bama now. You're an Auburn girl. Come on now, baby.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, man,
that's
she
the thing, dude.
nothing.
You can't let Auburn people see a lot of winning because they get excited and they realize, wait a minute, our team sucks.
She had the radio on the day. What the damn man, baby? I don't hear no Bama. No damn radio, baby.
Yep.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna pull for them a little bit though. If they lose, it's just what it is.
Yeah. I hope to see him win, though. Huh? I hope to see him win, but
yeah.
I think UConn's probably going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
I got UConn to go.
Slam on top of the head a couple times. All righty, but yeah, I still wants to go fishing this year. Right? We've been talking about it since 2020, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to go when you are.
I'm ready now. I think I'll be ready this year.
Okay, cool.
Good deal.
Cool.
Yeah. But Joey, you coming?
Sure, why not?
We'll take Joey out on the ocean.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
you can swim, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, you two jokers.
No, I ain't good on swimming now. Y'all talking about snakes. Y'all was talking about snakes yesterday. Let me tell you
yeah.
Let me tell you what kind of situation I'd be in.
Please.
If I was on that long ass bridge in New Orleans down there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a snake and I was around a bunch of snakes. I just have to get a snake bit. I know. I just got a thing with bridges, and I get them like cross before people do over bridge before we kind of.
Oh yeah, I know several people like that. Yeah,
Kelvin Elkins like that too. But the name one. But man, I can't do it, boy. Especially when the water right there on the dam, right beside you. Right
Can't drink all that water.
Oh man. Yeah. Uh-oh, I almost cussed.
Well, Duke,
I'm gone.
Appreciate
All right,
it, man.
Duke, see you, buddy.
Great to hear from you.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
If there were snakes at the end of the bridge, Joey, would you jump in the water or would you fight the snakes?
Snakes at the end of the bridge?
Yeah, if Duke's description.
Hey, you're talking about that huge one over what, Pontchartrain?
Yeah.
Oh, probably have to fight the snakes.
Yeah.
Jumping in that water, I think you're dead in that way.
I think you're right because you don't know if it's 10 feet or a foot.
Yeah, and also I'd imagine that there's some current going on there.
Current, and there's some stick-ups and things like that. Yeah. I think like you, I'd take on the snakes.
Yeah, but we've got a car. I don't understand the scenario.
That's true.
Why are they there? Why are all the snakes there?
Haven't you seen snakes on a plane? Snakes on a bridge, Joey.
Yeah. Let's hit a break. But first, this part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And there at the Goodson Group, Bo and his team are ready to help you out with buying or selling property here in the River Region. Bo's been working in the River Region real estate market for over 4 decades. It's nearly 5, in fact, folks. And it's that sort of experience that can really help you out understanding this market. They also can help you with more than just buying or selling. If you want to change your property or invest in already a rental property, you should go ahead and get the Goodson Group to manage it for you, especially if you don't have experience doing that yourself. For a reasonable fee, they can manage that property for you. And then the crown jewel there at the Goodson Group is the Bo Goodson Real Estate School, one of the most highly acclaimed in the state because, well, all these folks have gone through Bo's school and found great success. I mean, as licensed realtors or as more knowledgeable private players. And given Bo's decades of experience, he's seen it all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You can learn directly from him. So check out the Goodson Group today. You can always go to thegoodsongroup.com or give him a call at 551-0225. That's 551-0225. Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. Great sponsor here of News and Views in the afternoon.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group. Have you ever considered turning your home into a rental and build wealth at the same time? People throughout the River Region are doing that right now. By investing wisely in the right property or turning your current home into a rental, is the secret. Hiring a property manager to professionally manage your property is the way to prosperity. Our company does all of the advertising, personally showing prospective tenants, does a thorough background check and credit report before moving forward. Over 15 critical services are provided to our clients in protecting the asset, but also providing the best residence in your home possible. Collecting rent on time and frequent inspections help landlords feel better about renting their house, and to provide clean, well-kept homes that anybody would be proud to call home. For a complete list of property management services, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group at 221-2883 or 551-0225.
Do you or a loved one have leg pain? Are your legs feeling tired? Do you have heavy skin discoloration? Do you have leg wounds or varicose veins? Are your legs swelling or do they have spider veins? If you're experiencing any vein issues, contact the professional caring staff at Ivy Creek Vein Clinic. They can help. Call 334-514-3851. Ivy Creek Vein Clinic, located at 525 Hospital Drive, Suite B in Wetumpka.
This is your roving reporter, and today I am talking with an elk. Hey man. Mr. Elk, I was just wondering, what do elk do to take care of their money? Well, like most smart folks, we call David Erdit. You mean Alabama's most favorite asset preservationist? That's him, man. We call him up at 334-279-7431 or 205-479-0839. I see. Yes, he is our preferred money man. The money man with the money plan. You've been paying attention. Well, could you give us those numbers one more time? 334-279-7431 or 205-479-0839. And I just want to try to give you a heads up, man. Oh, what's that? I'm not an elk. Not an elk, huh? Well, then, pray tell, what are you? Knights of Columbus. I am not even going to make a comment. Well, the baby liked it.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to News and Views in the afternoon. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the program. Let's go right to Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hello, my brothers.
How you doing?
How you doing, Paul?
All right. Enjoying this lovely sunny day. Going to be all weekend, and then just think about it. I go back in Monday, they already talking about rain coming in Monday.
Oh.
Ain't looking forward to it.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, I was listening to you all, and I just couldn't help but pick up on the tail end there of the conversation with you, Eddie, and Duke talking about fishing. Now, I was just wondering if you had ever been noodling.
I've never been noodling, Eddie.
No. I've watched it a lot. I don't have the gonads.
You watch that one chick noodle.
I'll watch her.
I'll watch her noodle all day.
But yeah, I don't have the gonads to do that.
I don't either.
If you look at a lot of those guys, especially been doing a while, they're all missing a digit.
You don't. You said the gonads, or sometimes referred to stones or cojones.
Yeah.
I was listening to Alabama Unfiltered. Coming on in today,
Yeah.
I wonder. Somebody tell Allison Sinclair. She said these legislators lack the kahunas.
The kahunas.
I'm like, I've never heard them called kahunas
The
before.
big kahuna. I've heard that in
Yeah.
Hawaii, the big kahunas.
Right, but no, we've never noodled before.
No, because those guys, you'll look at them, they're all missing a digit, and they'll all tell you the story of the time they thought it was a catfish down there, but it was a turtle, and they bit his finger off. Not going to happen, Eddie. Not going to happen.
Well, only thing I got to say to that is you got to go with the right people that know the area, and
they'll be missing some digits, I promise you.
You're going to get bit. You're going to get bit. There ain't no doubt about that. But there's two people that are on the tube that I thoroughly enjoy watching. And I'm like, I'd like to try that, but I would want to go with somebody who does what they do.
Definitely.
And set out boxes. I guess I better slow down in this school's on here. And yeah. But, yeah, that's something I'd like to try.
I'd like to
and
watch.
Bring it up late.
Yeah, I'd like to watch people do it, like be right there when they do it, like that one chick down there in Op. Because it's really cool, super exciting. And then they bring this big monster catfish out of the water. I just couldn't stick my arm in there. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh man, the main two that I watch, I don't know if it's okay to call their names or not, but I'll leave there. There's a daughter and a dad.
Mm-hmm.
She may be 5 foot, 5'2", dark hair, and works out all the time. And he you know, they always both doing different stuff. She's into bodybuilding and fitness, and I've seen her bring out catfish so doggone big that her dad would have to grab hold to her and pull her up because the catfish are trying to swim off with her.
Daggone,
See, again,
man.
can't do that.
I'm good. Like, it's cool watching other people do that, but I'm all right.
But about Lake Pontchartrain, I was OTR in those days, and I was taking some goods in down there after Katrina, and it was bumper to bumper trucks. And man, the gators was all up on the highway and just doing stuff I never thought you'd see a gator do. But there was one, I'm guessing he might have been 10, 12 foot. I didn't stop and put no measure tape on him, but he kind of had his jaws ran over by one of their trucks. And somebody keyed up on the radio, "One of them, that old big boy there." Of course, the radio went crazy at that point.
I bet.
Finally, somebody with a big boy radio keyed up over. Everybody says, "He did like the pit bull and snapped at the wrong tire." And you talk about moccasins coming up out of the water. There was more moccasins down through there come up out of that water when that thing, it broke the dam.
Yeah.
Or the dike, whatever they're calling it. And the water was way down, and everything was out looking around like it was out of this element. And I'm like, good Lord, y'all need to get back in the water.
Yeah.
This is for trucks and cars now. You're out of your element, you ain't going to make it.
Yeah, somebody fixed a dike already. Well, I appreciate it, Paul.
See you, Paul.
Later, guys.
272-9228. Hey, this part of the program, again, brought to you by Dylan Rings. Josh and Leslie Ryder over there are ready to see you. Stop by there today, 119 Brown Springs Road. Brand new showroom that just looks spectacular. And, of course, it is National Carrot Day.
That's right.
In that spirit, they're offering carrot-inspired earrings, which are diamond-encrusted, beautiful. Just absolutely lovely. A lot of carrots, let's just say, on those earrings. And, of course, they have an amazing selection from high-end jewelry to that everyday jewelry that still looks great.
Right.
But it's not going to break the bank. It's not the end of the world. It's the sort of thing you can still wear to the beach or when you're going noodling. Even.
There you go.
But they also can do watch repair or repair of jewelry in general, spa treatments of that jewelry.
You've seen that.
And don't forget the custom design work that Josh Ryder can pull off for you. The man is a true artist. If you can dream it, he can make it a reality. Literally, some people have had a dream, and he's made it into a piece of jewelry for them. Or it could be something very poignant to you. Maybe you're remembering a lost loved one. Or it could be you want to have fun, get a funky fresh medallion, which I think should be our next move.
I'm down with that.
Because both of our bracelets fell off, right?
No, mine's
yours still on? I still got mine on my nightstand, but it popped off the other day.
It says a lot about our friendship.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting fat. Like, I'm sorry. Like, my wrist. It's like all the fat goes to my wrist. The point is, Dylan Rings is a full-service jewelry shop, and Josh and Leslie Ryder are great local folks ready to see you. Again, 119 Brown Springs Road, and be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those idiots on the radio, sent you. We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Well, I'm here with Miss Dot at the Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. Well, Dot, spring is here.
We're heading into spring, and I'm so glad. We've got some furniture coming in, some spring and summer furniture. It's not coming in too fast, but it's beginning to trickle in. We're just busy. It's all I can say, and I'm thankful for that.
It looks to me like you have a lot of items for outside.
We do. We've got the wrought iron furniture, patio things, and booth 70 in the window had a swing, and it was just beautiful. I expect he'll have another one, too.
There are a lot of treasures in Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall to be found.
Yes. If you don't see it here, you didn't need it anyway.
All right. Give us those hours of operation.
Monday through Friday is 10 until 6, Saturday 9 until 6, and Sunday 12:30 to 4:30.
That's the Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall, 425 Coliseum Boulevard.
This is former Alabama Supreme Court Justice Glenn Murdoch. Alabama is a great place to live and work and raise our families because Alabamians are a good people of faith and traditional values. But a huge gambling bill in Montgomery would change our culture forever. Neon light casinos bringing more crime to our big cities and small towns. Highly addictive cell phone betting, and the state selling the lie of lottery riches to the poor and most vulnerable. With all that's wrong in the world, this is no time to give up on our traditional values in Alabama. Call and ask your senator to be the leader you elected them to be. to stand strong and vote no on gambling and keep Alabama a great place to live and work and raise our families. Thank you.
Call your senator at 334-261-0800. 334-261-0800. 334-261-0800. Paid for by Eagle Forum, Alabama.
Hi, this is Carol Kennedy with Camo Country, and we've been advertising with Blue Water Broadcasting for many years, and we appreciate Blue Water Broadcasting helping promote Camo Country.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Weather is brought to you by the Johnny Adams Law Firm.
Weather can change quickly here in Alabama. Stay on top of the latest weather developments with the Rich Thomas Weather Network. Brought to you by the Johnny Adams Law Firm.
Well, hi, everybody. Our below normal temperatures are locked in for now. Clear, cold again tonight over that low temperature down to about 39. Upper 60s again tomorrow and Saturday with more sunshine. Upper 30s again on Friday night. That's way below normal for April. It'll be warmer on Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. Sunshine. And then the risk of showers holding off until Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
We're redesigning financial freedom at CB&S Bank. Make purchases at participating stores and restaurants using your CB&S Bank debit card through your mobile devices with Mobile Wallet. Charges and fees may apply for your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for more information. Member FDIC.
The Harriet 2 offers the finest entertainment in Montgomery with cruises on the Alabama River each weekend. Start your weekend with the Friday night family dinner cruise. Enjoy a delicious meal with dessert and cocktails as you dance to the live entertainment. Saturday, take in the scenic sunset cruise with stunning views and more entertainment. End your weekend with the Blues Cruise Sunday evening. Relax and listen to the sounds of local jazz artists as you sip on craft cocktails. Book your cruise on the Harriet 2 today at funinmontgomery.com.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This is how you conduct yourself in a democracy?
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to News and Views in the afternoon. Closing up the show here on a lovely Thursday. At least it's lovely here in Montgomery, Alabama. Like doing the yard this morning, Eddie. It was actually quite nice outside.
It was beautiful this morning.
Yeah, and I'm still at that point where I probably need to lower the mower.
Was that time?
Yeah, that's going to be it. You know, I cut just the front, like the side and front today, and that I was able to get it in one bag. Got a feeling as soon as I drop that thing.
Oh, that's going to double, dude.
Yep.
Have you ever dropped too low and you just end up burning the grass?
Yeah. No, but it needs to drop at least a half inch to get some of the thatching, the dead stuff out. So that's going to be a fun day. I'll probably have to do that on the weekend.
It's going to be kind of a leg back day for you, I believe. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a leg back thing. It's more, the other thing that bugs me the most is more like if you have to cut hedges.
Mm-hmm.
That's what tires me out quicker than anything else. Holding your hand.
Oh, yeah.
With, we've got one of those steel, like modular things. You can put a blower on it or hedge clippers. It's a great piece of machine, German engineering. But on some of the connectors, the blower's not that heavy, but the hedge clippers are, they got some weight to them.
A little bit long to them, so yeah.
Right, and it's pretty well balanced, but still, I'd rather cut the yard than deal with edges or anything serious.
Sure.
Anyway, let's go to Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Man, I am doing great. What a beautiful day. I mean, it's 73, not a cloud in the sky. Just talked to Ron. He said it's snowing like crazy up in Anchorage.
Spring break.
Over winter. Yep. I said, well, you chose that life, not me.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least they've got the lowest taxes in the union.
Yeah, you got that.
Yes, yeah, and you get to go hunting during the summertime.
That's
the only
very true,
thing up to it. Yeah, but no, I mean, to go visit snow is fun, but to live in it, I don't understand anybody wanting to do that.
It was fun when I was young, but as I got older, that got old really quick.
It got old within a week. Stu busted a tire in the desert, and we were in the middle of a blizzard. And after we finally got the tire on, after an hour of fighting the blizzard and the tire, I'm like,
miserable.
Get back on the road right now and get us home, because if you blow out another tire, I don't know what's going to happen here. Yeah. No, I don't get anybody wanting to live that life. They can have it. I love Alabama. I mean, we got two sports teams, and we can all hate on each other, and we can all love on each other at the same time. It's great. Where else in the world are you going to get that?
Not very often you're going to find that.
No, absolutely not. But I tell you what you are going to love, and there's no fighting about whatsoever, is if you call Prattville Carpet at 285-8117 for your new floors. You're going to love them every time. I guarantee you that.
And when you call 285-8117, be sure to tell them that you heard Ray on the radio with Joey and Eddie.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all. I actually thought it was Friday all day long until a minute ago, and somebody busted my bubble. So I reckon we'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, buddy.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Ray.
See you, Ray.
Yeah, I hate when you have the wrong day in your head. That's no fun. The comments section's still rolling in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling in the dough.
The Romex Angler says, Emo Joey, I hope you have something other than black to wear. Summer is coming, and it's not a wise choice fishing in a black shirt.
Just hot.
Yeah, it does get hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. No, he knows I have something other than black. He said whenever I wear some cream or white-looking thing, I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
You're saying he knows
I can't
your
win
wardrobe.
with this guy.
He knows your wardrobe well.
Do you still paint your nails? I've never painted my nails.
You paint your nails, dude?
No, I never painted my nails.
Not even that middle one? I've
Wait,
seen that on
that
people.
one?
Yeah. That was still good?
Yeah.
Look clean from here.
Actually, this one, too.
Yeah, that one looks clean from here, too.
Right. Mm-hmm. But, I'm okay. Yeah.
I'm okay, you're okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay now.
All right.
Joey is too buoyant to noodle. He can't sink to the bottom. I swear, this guy is going to fat shame me into being like an underwear model.
Whose underwear are you wearing?
My own, you creep.
Just checking.
Just you creeps. Old creeps.
Just checking. Hey, it's Billy Football.
Billy Football.
He's from...
Eddie loves Barstool Sports.
He's from Barstool. He's actually running for Congress for Santos spot.
Oh.
You thought Santos was crazy? Billy Football is beyond crazy. I mean, I love Billy Football. I can't.
Politics is just getting weirder and weirder. Did you see Lauren Boebert had to go have emergency surgery or something?
No.
Yeah. Something with her leg.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a clot or something, like emergency surgery was necessary.
Oh, wow.
Just awful to
What
hear.
if she got vaccinated?
And, well, have you been seeing all these major layoffs around the corporate media?
Seeing that, and not just corporate media. There's major layoffs coming to some big companies.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking of?
I know there's going to be some, I know there's going to be some auto manufacturing layoffs because EV is coming to a screeching halt. And they don't have room for production workers on some of the gas lines. And car sales, truck sales right now in the crapper.
Mm-hmm.
So start looking for that. Then you're going to have bank laid off because interest rates are so high. Nobody's playing with the banks anymore.
So now we're, what did we learn today? We learned about the 15-minute city.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of already knew about that. I learned that, I was reminded that Gary Garvin loves us and he brings us snacks.
He is a good guy.
Mm-hmm. And I believe I learned once again that song by Oliver Anthony, Rich Man North of Richmond, is ringing more and more true daily.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Dude, he's selling out everywhere he goes.
I believe
he
it.
was literally, I think he was like in New Zealand or something last weekend. This is what they've done to keep him from getting everybody here excited. They gave him an overseas tour.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Though last night I learned a lot how much I like Coleman Hughes.
Yeah.
He recently did that View appearance that went viral. He was
Simon
on
Rogan.
and
Yeah.
he was great. Talk about
was
just
really good
a
on Rogan.
brilliant man.
Real.
And the fact that he's a top-notch jazz musician, plays the trombone, like I would love to invite that guy on, not even talk politics or race or anything, just talk music.
Yeah.
Brilliant guy.
Yeah, he was pretty good on Rogan.
So I enjoyed that. Sage Steele, remember her from ESPN? Now's gone independent because, she didn't agree with the whole COVID regime. And in fact, she gave the goods to Fox News that the Biden interview she had to do was scripted. Every
100%.
question was scripted by the executives.
That's wow. You're in that spot. Let's say you're in that spot, Joey, as a reporter. What do you do?
Well, it depends on what you're in it for.
I
Are
mean,
you just trying to pay the mortgage?
Right. Exactly. That's what I mean. So I'm a reporter. As a realtor, I always have to look out best for my clients, no matter what.
All right.
As a reporter, you're in that spot. I am your client. Don't lie to me. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you know me. I kind of think my idols, like Norm Macdonald, would be like, well, OJ killed the guy?
Yeah. Worked out well for Norm.
Right.
Saturday Night Live.
So
I loved it.
what's the thing with you and your daughter in the shower, Joe? And then I would immediately get fired and they wouldn't air the interview and all that sort of stuff.
Well, the thing with Joe's, though, with Joe, you only get fired. With the Clintons, they kill you. So,
well,
so far.
Well, at least we're not going to be raped by the devil for all time like the Clintons, though, in the afterlife.
Sure hope not.
Yeah. We still got a lot of life to live. We better be on the straight and narrow.
Right.
Hey, let's get out of here. Happy hour, Greg Budell. He's next.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM.